Hi, Ernest and Shamshid Rajaput, I think. Hi, Gillespie and Villain Killin' Dylan. Just putting my phone in the phone stand. Okay. So I'm making stir fry tonight. Should be fun. Do I have all my? I feel like my lights are not all on. It just seems a little dark, but maybe not. Hi, Adeife Games. Howdy. Hi, Frank. Nice kitchen. Thank you. Gillespie. I love being in my kitchen. So I'm gonna start by chopping some of this garlic. I'm just gonna use up the rest of this clove. I'm gonna grab a knife really quick. It's the Santoku knife. Yes. So I've got some of my veggies already washed off here. I'm gonna be using, let's see. So we've got, let me hold this up for you. Broccoli over here, carrot in the back, bok choy. I've started to pull it apart. I think it's baby bok choy technically. And then one onion and a little bit more bok choy that I haven't yet cleaned off. We've got Ernest saying it sounds delicious. Thanks, Ernest. Hi, John. How are you doing in New York, if I'm remembering correctly? Guten Abend, Rich. How are you doing? Wie geht's dir? Oh, and I forgot too, I have some mushrooms soaking over here just to get the residue and dirt off of them. So they're hanging out in this tub over to the side. Rated Frog is here. Hi, Rated Frog. Kratos Hades. It's a really cool name. Are you Greek by chance? Good to see you. I don't recognize you. Hugo Silva, hello, and Daring Raja. Peru is ice? Did you mean to say Peru is nice? That's what I think you were trying to say. Yes, I'm Greek. That's what I thought. Kratos, both the names Kratos and Hades sounded Greek. That's really cool. In Kyrgyzstan, oh my gosh, I don't know if I've had anyone in my live streams from Kyrgyzstan before. Hi, Entertainment and Games. Hi, SYVN. I'm making fried rice, which is naturally gonna be vegan because it's just basically a bunch of chopped veggies and some rice and sesame oil and then like some seasonings. Hi, Raju. We've got, is that Zashar, I think. I hope I said that right. From Moscow. Hi, Adam Wolf. Hi, Coffee. Always so excited to be here. Good to see you, Coffee. All right, so garlic first. I'm using up the rest of my garlic bulb. And it's gonna be, I think, 5 cloves of garlic, so I gotta get these unpeeled. Adam Wolf says hello. Entertainment Games is from Indonesia. I've seen you here before, Entertainment and Games. I subscribed and liked. Thank you, Kratos. I appreciate it. Hi, Hunter Lied. I'm making fried rice. I missed Nathaniel Flindall's comment. I'm from England. Love to hear it. What part of England are you from? Where in England do you live? Hi, Mason. Don't spam, please. Fried rice without eggs? Just you wait, Villain Killin' Dylan. I figured someone was gonna ask about this. I have vegan eggs. This brand is so freaking good. I'll show you what these look like when I cook them. But it's literally, they look like this. They come frozen and then you can either microwave them or you can saute them in like olive oil on a skillet. but there are actual vegan eggs. So I'm gonna be using probably a couple of these and then fry it in a saute pan and then chop it into little pieces. So there's basically little scrambled egg pieces in my fried rice. So that'll be fun. And don't let me forget though, that has to stay in the freezer for now because I don't want them to thaw out. Thanks, Adam Wolf, for not trolling. I appreciate you. I just axe the trolls immediately. I don't give any grace because it's just ridiculous. Alexa, I'm making fried rice. I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but I can read what you're asking. I don't know what an edgelord is. I'm not gonna ask. I do use carrots, Villain, Killin, Dylan. Hi, Mosley, or I think it's Mosley. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hi, Giga Sheep. Thank you, Mohammed Ahmed. Subrata Saju. We've got Jake Redding. Thank you. Vegan eggs. I know, Kirby. They exist. Seawag is saying, I'm not going to buy it. Stop advertising. Subrata, all those who are new to the live, thank you very much. Okay, double tap screen, guys. Hi, James Brace. How are you doing? How's life in Bemidji? Fellow Minnesotan. You guys, it's so cold here right now. It's with the wind chill, it's -10. I did go on a walk this evening, but oh my gosh, my face hurt and my legs hurt. Yeah, it's a beast, but we're gonna be getting into the 40s, or at least the upper 30s this weekend, so that's exciting. Scotland, you will not be disappointed. I've heard great things about Scotland, and I've seen countless pictures of Scotland. So, I don't think I've been to any of the places, well, no, that wouldn't make sense. I haven't been to any of the places I listed. Also, hint for those of you who are new, I never put the correct answer first because it's just a thing when if you notice over time, people always tend to pick the first option that they see. Also, I need to be like careful with this knife because this is really freaking sharp. So it's not Japan because I think that's what I listed first. Thank you, ATH Squad. When did you decide to go vegan? I decided to go vegan 13 years ago when I was 18 years old. I'm now 31, so I'm approaching half of my life being vegan. I love it, it worked for me. I don't think everyone should be vegan, but it works for me and I really like it. Kirby, I had a pretty standard Wednesday. I had a staff meeting this morning, very nice, very routine, everything is on track. Yeah, work was chill, went on a walk, saw my dad. Got these groceries after work. Yeah, it was a good Wednesday. How about you, Kirby? How was your Wednesday? Give me your Facebook ID. I don't give out my Facebook on here, but if you want to find me on Instagram, just search for my same username that you see as my YouTube channel. It's Hannah in Health. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want. It's a pretty small Instagram, what do you call it even? Instagram page? I almost said Instagram channel, but that didn't sound right. Hi, Wendy. Cold in Minnesota, 79 degrees in Yuma. That's crazy, Rob Faye. Also, good to see you, Rob Faye. So right now, if you're wondering, I'm just crushing the garlic cloves. It's something that I've heard several chefs say is like good for releasing the flavor of garlic. So I just try to crush the garlic cloves with the side of a blade. I might be missing some comments. We've got, I couldn't stay sane without eggs or dairy. Fair enough. All right, trimmed, I don't think I trimmed this one. Hi, Lucky. Yes, Rich, I watched the video of the Delta Airlines flight, like, touching down way too fast, at least it looked that way to me, and then kind of, there was like a little bit of an explosion going on with the wings, and then, yeah, and then it turned over. Crazy stuff going on, guys, in the aviation space. It's pretty concerning because I'm about to be booking tickets, plane tickets, for one of my closest friends' weddings out in Maryland this May. So it's like, what, March, April, May, beginning of May, less than 3 months away. And I have to say, seeing all of these airline incidents has me a bit on edge because it's very scary to see. Mohammed says, nice to meet you. I'm from Morocco. I'm definitely missing some comments here. That's just what happens when I am cooking. Okay. People like this. Da, 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 da. Looking. Thank you, Fardeen Akhtar. Hi, Peter Alexander Constantine. Hi, Jesse. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Jesse? What's new in your world? How is the welding going? In 3 years, I don't have a garlic press. I've always just pressed the garlic myself, Steven. Oh, yes. He criticizes original recipes and scribbles to crush garlic instead. Well, it's like in, it's the 6th book, the, I'm reading your comment, Walnuts of Pleasure. What's that book called? Half-Blood Prince. And Harry is in Professor Slughorn's potions class. And I think it's potions. And he has the copy of that potions book, and it says the notes in the side say that you should crush the bezoar instead of chopping it. Where that happened? Oh no, Adam, yikes. Bird is the word, says Phil and Kellen Dylan. Maybe for you. I do eat avocados. Add 10 minutes from me. Yeah, Toronto. Oh, and you guys, the flight originated from here, from Minneapolis, where I'm located. So that was sad to see. I was like, oh no, I wonder if there were just some like local Minneapolis people who were jetting up to Toronto for whatever reason and then had that happen to them. That's crazy. Hi, I'm a designer from Morocco and I want to create a banner for you. Okay, if someone have work for me. Hi, Thomas Lind. Hi, Rod. Broccoli. We've got someone saying Japan. Thank you, Duncan. And welding is going well. Passed my weld test today, even though I was a certified welder already. Why did you have to take another welding exam? If you're like, is this just to move up in your field, Jesse? Because my dad, he's now retired, but he was basically like a software logistics engineer, like programmed stuff on computers for a large company in order to basically tell logistical things where to go and where to be. But he would be getting all these like certifications for Oracle and Hadoop and HANA and all these, I have no clue. He's very techie. I feel like I'm social media techie, but he's like computer techie. Like he understands like binary, like computers down to the binary code and all the way up. But yeah, I'm curious why you had to take another test, Jesse. That sounds like kind of a pain. Why does the #1 answer in the poll have any votes? I know. The thing is, okay, Rod, my theory with this is it's just people who are like what I call drive-by viewers in the scrolling or in the live stream feature on YouTube. Like they're literally just scrolling. Like they scroll to my video or to my live stream quickly vote the first thing they see in the poll and then they scroll on, all within 5-8 seconds. So I think it's like the drive-by viewers that just see the poll, see the first thing, and then they go on. I think the people who actually like stick around for longer actually look at all 4 options. So I try to counteract that annoying phenomenon by always putting a wrong answer as the first thing you see. Hi, Timothy Peters. Guesswork is trying to get everyone in-house certified. Gotcha, Jesse. How to make a Dunkin' Donuts at home. I've never made Dunkin' Donuts, or I've never made donuts homemade in my life. Yes, that is the exact reference from HP6. It was my favorite book in the series. It was so spooky. That book was spooky. I loved The Half-Blood Prince. It was so good. I remember frantically rereading it the summer before the 6th movie was gonna come out because I had forgotten the story and I was like, okay, I need to know what's going on. And then when you find out that it's Snape, I remember like reading the book and I was like, oh my god, it's Severus. He is the one who was doing all that note-taking. So cool. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. I grew up with the books, I grew up with the movies. They followed me quite literally from preschool to like senior year of my high school. So yeah, love Harry Potter so much. Hi, Sid Kun? Hi, nobody. Let's see here. We've got JR the Boss. Thank you for coming back. Don't want to go on and on about the plane flip, but there are 3 people in critical condition. Shoot. Oh no. Well, hopefully they survive, because I mean, it's a miracle that nobody was killed on impact. Because it just looked so vicious, the landing, that I could have seen that happening. All right, fly buyers, yeah, that's what I call them. Are you giving out the teeth whitening kits? Yes, if you email me, Mike Dizzle, I will link you up with a free tooth whitening kit. So email me at my Gmail address and just tell me that you would like a teeth whitening kit. You ever hear that story with the plane that was going to somewhere in the Caribbean, then turned completely left and went to like the Pacific and then disappeared from the GPS? No, Peter. When was this? Was this recent? Because that sounds insane. I'm going up north snowmobiling. Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. Jesse, I've never been snowmobiling in my entire life. I'm ashamed to say that as someone who has lived most of their life in Minnesota with so much snow. It looks amazing, but I've just never had the chance to go snowmobiling. All right, I did see Timothy Peters' comment above. We've got Tonchas. Tonchas is back. Breakdown, I'm making fried rice. We've got Coffee saying TT the cat. Oh, Jesse, you were asking, how's Rachel and her cat? Doing well, very busy. 5 heads of broccoli a day. When I was a kid, there was a field next to our house. Oh, that's funny, Big Kyle. What's your favorite kitchen gadget? Good question, James Alex Cooper. I recently did an unboxing video with my tofu press, which I think is up here. And I eat tofu almost every single day. So you put a block of tofu in this presser and it presses the water, like the excess water out of your tofu. And this is what the top of it looks like, tofu-d. So I would say currently it's this tofu press since I do eat so much tofu. Let's see, I think you're going to Peru. So James is guessing Peru in the chat or in the poll question. Hello to Evil to Hope. Yes, I am making fried rice. It should be fun. Hi, Elise Gallegos. Lana, I'm seeing. Alana, I'm doing well. Hi, Ola. Al Petrick, hi from Florida. Hope you have a great night. You too, thank you so much. Hi, SR. Tony, my sister's doing well. Thank you, John. Is it Cornred? Who, California is now a thriving KFC. MC is here in 2015 or one of those years. Gotcha, Peter. Hi, I don't know how to say your username, but hello. We've got, what is tofu exactly? It is a bean curd that's made from soybeans. And last night I was doing some research on tofu. It originated in China. I believe it was over 2,000 years ago. Like, it's an ancient bean food that is very common in Asian cuisines. Sophia says, my friend's uncle was one of the people in the plane crash. Oh my goodness. Wow, Sophia. Let's see. The weird thing about the story is that all passengers were gone and the plane was never found. Whoa. That's really spooky. Yeah, coffee, you are correct. Tofu is eaten in a lot of Chinese dishes, Japanese dishes. It's called inari. I'm sure I've had it at Korean restaurants, and you can also get it. I've had it at some Indian restaurants too, although not as often. Hi, Sabir Khan. OJ Hoops is back. Hi, Ola. Al Petrick guest New Zealand. Hi, Murty Thomas. Mike or Mika is French. Hello, Mika44FR. Hannah, you should make some jalapeno poppers and substitute cashew cream for cheese. That's a great suggestion. I do really love jalapeno peppers. I love spicy food. And I like that as a suggestion. Gosh, I can't spell today. Do you eat much tempeh? I eat it every now and then, too evil to hope, but I would say I eat tofu more than I do tempeh. Hi, Jojo. I'm doing well. I am making fried rice. I'm gonna get my pot situated. So I'm just gonna be stirring all the vegetables together in this large soup pot. And the way that I'll just get it set up is to, let me think. I've actually got my recipe book right here. So this is not a website link. I can't put this, I mean, you could Google this cookbook, but this is a recipe that I've made several times. It's really tasty. So 1 tablespoon, I think I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. May I ask what your favorite dish is to make? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I have so many favorites. That's really tough. Hi, Jones Alta. Let's see here. We've got Boo Boo and Jojo. I think I responded to you. I'm doing well. This is the sesame seed oil I'm going to be using. Just, I had some left over from my Chinese New Year recipe. So I'm going to eyeball this. With cooking, you don't have to be as precise as baking, generally speaking. All right, I think that's looking like probably a tablespoon. And I'm going to get this heated over my stove top. So the bottom now has sesame seed oil in it. And then I'll be roasting the garlic. Once I finish chopping the last clove, I'll do the garlic and then the red pepper flakes and some ginger powder to start off with. Actually, I might hold, let me think. I might hold off just because I don't want to get too behind with chopping and then worrying about things burning. So that's sitting over there, but I turned the heat off just for now. I'm going up north snowmobiling this weekend, can't wait. I'm jealous of you, Jesse. That sounds so fun. We've got YMCYBF. Hello, hello. All right. I think I'll start roasting the garlic once most of the vegetables are chopped. I just don't want to be worried about timing. Am I missing some of these comments here? Kelly? No, I don't think so. Is this a vegan or vegetarian vlog? It's actually both. So I'm vegan, which means that everything I eat is also vegetarian. So this is both vegan and vegetarian. It does not have any animal products whatsoever. Just plants or plant food. Hi, True Holiness Apostolic Church. I just wanted to say hi. Hi, Abdiasis O'Hara. Hello, hello. Oops. I've got Downton Abbey on in the background. Such a great show. I'm not a Squid Game fan, I would say. I watched part of season 1 and was just kind of like, meh, it's okay. But no, not really interested in spending more time with that show. I kind of like, I can make up my mind pretty quickly on a show after a few episodes. Dang, you still chopping garlic? Not anymore. I'm chopping the bok choy leaves. Still Japan has is the most popular answer from the options in the poll. But here's a tip for you guys, those of you who are new. I never list the correct answer first in the poll, because people inevitably pick the first one. I suspect out of laziness. Kelly Reynolds, I saw you. I chose New Zealand. I thought about Japan though. Yeah, I mean, all of them are places I would love to go. But there's one in particular I'm eager to get to next, whenever I go abroad next. Prarthana Gupta, my earrings are from Amazon and they cost me, I would say maybe $15 US, which is not a lot of money. I originally bought them for the Christmas season a couple months ago, back in December, but several people think that they're cherry earrings, not jingle bell earrings, which is what they actually are. So I continued to wear them, and then people would ask, why aren't you wearing the earrings on live streams where I wouldn't have them on? So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep these earrings going throughout the year because enough people like them. Also guys, I am currently doing a YouTube membership boot camp that is being run by like YouTube itself. So I'll be setting up channel memberships very soon, and some of you have been giving me really good ideas for what types of content to feature for members only content. And for those of you who don't know what members only content is, it's basically, if you want to be a member of the channel, you pay a rate that I can set on my channel. It could be $3.99, $5.99, $10.99, whatever. There's like different prices you can pick, and you can get access to members only content, like members only live streams, Q&As, members only video, free merch, discounted merch. I don't have merch yet, but I mean, it's like a video game, and I feel like it's like you're just like defeating the next boss, like when you're doing YouTube. So that's what I'm trying to do, but it's like there's like seemingly endless levels of the YouTube video game when you're playing it and you're a creator and you're trying to grow. But all that to say, I will be starting my YouTube channel memberships like by the end of this month. So keep an eye out. I'm doing the best I can to plan things out. I really want it to be good content because obviously memberships are something that people pay for. It's not just like free like what you see right now on my channel. And don't worry, there'll still be plenty of content you can just see on my channel that I'll be posting publicly. But with the launch of memberships, there will be specific things that only members have access to. And I'm planning all of that out right now. It's a lot to like think about, but it is also really fun to think about. Hi David Mondio. Hi Antonio Salazar. Good to see you. First choice is not winning for once. I think it is, unless I saw your comment late. Oh, I was so wrong. I thought Japan was first, you guys. And it was not, it was actually Peru. So thank you for correcting me if that's what you were doing, because I, for some reason, thought I put Japan first. I looked up and just saw Japan this whole time. I'm from Georgia, USA, says Coffee. Hi, Bronco Uzliabrika. I thought it was cherries. I know. I would love to poll people and just see what they think. Like, what do you think my cherries are? Or what do you think my earrings are? Do you think they're cherries, or do you think they're like little red bells? I'm curious to see what people would say. Damian Hamilton. Hi, Damian. Thank you for joining. Let's see. What do you cook? I'm making fried rice, Ahmed. We've got, oh shoot, my chat jumped. Come on. Kylan Adams. Thank you, Mihailo. Kirby Madagascar. Wow, that's cool. Oh wait, I missed something here in the chat. Kirby's talking about Madagascar. Let me scroll up and see what you guys were talking about. Oh, I see. You were responding to JoJo's question, where everybody's from. Hi, Matthew Scott. Cassidy saying, I'm excited to see all the names in green after they become members. Me too. I'm just excited to have like another feature on my channel. Should be fun. Hi, Eliseo Rodriguez. Hello, hello. B-Boy or B-Boy is vegetarian. Isn't it called stir fry? This particular recipe is called fried rice. I'll show you. Come on. There you go. Give me veggies, fried rice, right here. I'm swimming tomorrow. Ooh, that's fun. Oh my goodness. I remember doing swim units when I was in PE class in high school and middle school. I thought they were fun. We had to do, I think we had to do water polo. Hi, Cadillac Mike. Hi, Lendier. Cassidy is saying hi to Jojo. This morning I had peanut butter banana pancakes. Wow, sounds tasty. Hi, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Madagascar, Mississippi. What's for dinner? Just a dude. Hello. I am making, what did I say? Fried rice. Fried rice. So currently I'm just chopping some veggies. I'm working on my broccoli right now. Mike McCurtain. I just subbed. Thank you. Thank you so much for subbing. Alexa went to a concert. Which concert did you go to? Sounds fun. NC, yes, I am back. Highfield Sports. Why do your trainers look so teeny tiny? They're actually not. Maybe it's just because they're far away from you guys, like the camera of my phone. But I don't know what I can't remember what my shoe size is in other countries, because I've purchased shoes in Europe, but I remember my size was different in, like when I lived in Germany, I bought shoes. But in American, like United States sizes, I'm like quite literally the average. I have a size 8 shoe, which is not fun when you're going to the shoe store and you're shopping in the women's aisles and all of the size 8 shoes are cleaned out. Because that's like, when you think of like the bell curve, like the distribution curve of like what's common and what's not, I feel like 8 is like right at the peak of the bell curve for shoe sizes for women. So I would say I do not have like tiny feet, just average. Japan's on my list, says NC. I should say all of the countries that I listed are on my list of places I really want to go to, but there's one that I really want to get to next. I'll cut this down just a little bit. Merits and bed cramps. Thank you, Kinley Johnson. Hi, Subrata. Yeah, Kirby, like, it's like fine to be average because I feel like that means you have like typical physiology for a human. Like, okay, like you're built pretty similarly to a lot of other people, if not most other people, but it sucks when you're very average in your build when you go to buy clothes or shoes, because yeah, it's competitive out there. You're competing with all the other people who have average either shoe sizes or clothing sizes. I can remember times where I went shopping and I found like the most beautiful top or dress or something, and when I tried it on, it was like just too big or just too small, and then of course the store did not have the exact size I needed. So frustrating. Blue Flare, I'm making vegan fried rice. I'm currently chopping up my veggies, which is a lot of broccoli. I chopped up some bok choy, still have some bok choy. I've got a carrot right here that I'm gonna move to next. And then mushrooms off to the side, as well as a yellow onion. So lots of tasty veggies. And then I prepped the brown rice ahead of time. You're actually supposed to have your brown rice already cooked and chilling in your fridge. So that's where it is right now. It's just hanging out in my fridge behind me. I missed a comment. Abd al-Rahman Rushdie says, our chief. By Mike McCurtain. Hope it's warmer wherever you live than it is here. I've been frozen all day. Me too, just a dude. I can't remember where you said you're from, but it's been extremely, extremely cold here in Minnesota. Maybe it was multiple school districts, but I think it was on Tuesday, so yesterday. At least what I know is St. Paul, which is our capital city here in Minnesota. St. Paul public schools closed, like canceled school because of how dangerously cold it was for kids who have to wait outside to get to their buses. Yeah, today it was minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit with wind chill. And the wind chill is like, that's what really gets you, because the temperature was on its own 7 degrees, which is fine, to be quite honest, but like the wind is so painful when it's already so cold. The low was 6 and the high was like 28. Yeah, that's like okay, but like not my fave temps. Just a dude. Never have large shirts either, says Kirby. On offer, then you get your side and they're full price. Yeah, Sir Johnny Bravo, that is so annoying. Kids sit outside when it's that cold. Some do. Yes. Yeah, actually, I remember this was really funny, but shocking. When I lived in Germany, in Munich, I remember, so I would take the tram or like the streetcar to work, and I worked at 2 schools as an English teacher, and right by my tram stop, there was just this like little bakery with croissants and coffee and just like easy morning bites. And I remember being like, oh my God, because it is really effing cold in Germany, like just as cold, if not more cold than it is here in Minnesota. So I remember like early mornings, I'd be waiting for my tram to come and pick me up, and there would be a lot of like parents or like people on their way to work, and they would have their little strollers. Not only would they just roll up to the cafe by my tram stop and just walk inside and leave the strollers just outside while they got their coffee and their dessert, their coffee croissants. But these little baby, I remember like looking over into one of the strollers, and just like the little babies are just like sitting in there, head is exposed, hands are exposed, they are not like fully covered, and it is brutally cold there. And I was like, I guess this is one way to train people to tolerate the cold. If you literally are just having infants like exposed to the cold. I was like, this is intense. But I mean, they looked happy. They weren't crying. But yeah, it is cold for sure. Hi Kareem TV, hi Mr. Abstraction. Chief Kitten Mittens does not like broccoli, it's looking like. That's different. Those Germany kids are built different. Yeah, they really are. I mean, I just think like this, you could say the same thing for people in Norway, in Sweden, in frickin' Russia, in Siberia. I mean, like anyone who lives in the Arctic Circle, those people, that's like a whole new level of like human evolution and withstanding very extreme weather, because it is brutal. But I remember one of the coldest times I can, like in my life that I recall, was in Berlin. I was there for New Year's and just for like the Christmas holiday back in 2016. And I was dressed super like well, and I had a bunch of layers on, but I had never been that cold in my life. I was like, oh, good Lord, I am so bitterly cold. Hi, Majnu Varma. Russia is something different. Dude, I freaking love the Russians and Russian history and art and all of it. But man, those people, like I will say this, I think there is like a grit to the Russian people throughout history that I find quite impressive and quite entertaining. But like Russian winters, like you guys, I love my 20th century history. That's like what I focused on in school. And like, so for those of you who don't know, in World War II, I would say like the turning point, or like the epic fail of the Germans, one of them at least, was deciding to invade Russia. And those poor soldiers, like, oof, they did not do well with the Russian winter. I feel like, forget about the numbers and the size of the Russian army in World War II, just their winter was a huge advantage, because those winters are no joke. So brutal. Yeah, it's nippy outside. Oops, I meant nippy. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Sir Johnny of Bravo, we say the same thing. It's nippy out. It's just like really cold. Yeah, Russia is something different altogether. I seen some of those kids wrestling bears in the snow. Yeah. No, actually, I follow this couple. Speaking of just like crazy, like I say crazy in like wild and bold and brave, but kind of crazy at the same time. I follow this couple on YouTube, and I think they're based in Russia, at least that's what their channel domain is. It says that they're based in Russia, and they just have like a black panther that like hangs out with them, and the channel is called Luna the Panther or something. And I'm like, oh my God. But I've seen like other Russian videos of like just some dude like literally doing a bear hug with a big grizzly bear somewhere out in the Russian wilderness. And I'm like, this is great content, but this is also just crazy that you're doing this. Please be careful. Most high school kids never wear hats or gloves. I was that way actually, because as some of you know, I have very dry curly hair. So whenever you style hair like mine, you cannot style it, you cannot brush it dry, or it will just break very easily. So you need like water and product to like style and comb through knots and stuff. But in the winter time, it's just like brutal, because I wanted to tidy my hair for school. but I also, it's like my hair would be wet with product. I didn't want to put a hood over my head, but then I so remember like walking to school, and by the time I'd get to school, my hair would be like crunchy and hard because it had frozen on the way to school. I thought it was funny. How many siblings do you have? I have just one sibling, Majnu, my sister. Ayo, bravo, says Kirby. Rasputin. They took Russia though. A mistake was not thinking all of us together would attack. That they didn't really take Russia, I would say. I mean, they invaded for sure, but it was a disastrous campaign. I mean, that was really, truly such a, like, from a strategic point of view, such a mistake. Like, they should have just left Russia alone, because that did not, they invaded at a very bad time of year. And their horses froze, and their men froze, and their clothing froze. It was truly like icy hell in, well, at the time it actually would have been the Soviet Union, not Russia. They have a panther and a Rottweiler. Are we surprised that they have a Rottweiler as well? Nope. Thank you, Danny Z, for the super chat. That's sweet of you. That's so, I like your, I'm looking at your profile picture. It looks like, is that a Rottweiler? It's some kind of dog. It's very cute, but intense looking too. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Bison Bill. Ooh, Russia has always been kind of strong. Yeah, you guys, I think this is like one of the coolest moments in Russian history. So I went to go see the Napoleon movie back in 2023 with Joaquin Phoenix. It was a Ridley Scott movie, and Joaquin Phoenix played Napoleon. I did not know this about the Russian, or the people, I should say, of Moscow specifically, but apparently, this was in the movie, the Moscow, do you call them Muscovites, or the people of Moscow, when they heard that Napoleon was marching toward their city and intended obviously to take and overthrow their city, they burned their city down themselves. They basically, the mentality was like, F this, we will burn our city down before we let this guy take it. And I was just like laughing to myself watching that movie, because I didn't know that part of history with Napoleon, but I just thought that was such a badass move. They're basically like, you can come and take it, but all that's gonna be left is just a bunch of burned out buildings. It's kind of a cool FU when you think about it, if Napoleon is coming to take over your city. So I thought that little tidbit was hilarious and very on brand for Russian people. I just think they have such grit and toughness, and they are not to be messed with at all. The Russian boxer from Rocky V was cool. Win, Danny, yes. I want to see, says Luke the Duke. Napoleon Dynamite, not quite. I'm talking Emperor Napoleon of France. Jojo, that's a fair comparison. I think the decision of the townsfolk as a group, assuming it was the city, like a group of people that decided this, I just think that is hilarious. But I understand that can be toxic if it is one person that's behaving that way. All right, I just had to peel that carrot. Prussia, says Clear Glass Studios. Pushkin has Ethiopian ancestry. Is that true? I've heard my dad say this, but I'm not totally convinced that Alexander Pushkin is part Ethiopian. Let's just ask Gemini. Is Alexander Pushkin Ethiopian? It's almost like Gemini was listening to me. No, Alexander Pushkin was not Ethiopian, but he was mixed race and had African ancestry. What? I wonder what his specific ethnicity. It's cool though. When you look at pictures of him, you can tell. Well, not pictures, paintings, because they didn't have photos during his life. But yeah, you can definitely tell he's like mixed race. But I don't know. The first thing I saw, or the first result I got was no, he was not Ethiopian. Super interesting. All right. Not just in Russia. Yeah, I mean, Napoleon had multiple fails, for sure. Napoleon Bonaparte. Not vote for Pedro. Hi, Mark Tyler. Cooking with Hannah. Yes, Liam and Aubriella. Hi, Angelo Alonso. You know this boogie is for real. Vote for Richie Rich. Oh, Rachel's in here. Last time I was here, it was for the lentil soup, says Invictus. Well, now you're gonna see some fried rice. Hi, Rach. How is TT? I miss TT so much. I always miss TT. Peru for the food. Ceviche. I don't know if I've had ceviche before. Long live Goon. Some of these things I read without like reading in my head, and I'm like, oh, I hope that wasn't a word trap. But oh well. Love ceviche. I think based on our weekly watch party, yeah, you definitely know this answer, Rach. Leche de tigre, you gotta try. Oh, I don't know what that is. Sounds mysterious and delicious. He says he is Cameroonian, African, Norwegian, and Danish. Wow. Oh no. TT 1000, Cyberdyne Systems 101. Is TT actually the Terminator? I loved the T-1000 from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. He was terrifying though. Oh, Brian, I missed your question. I'm making fried rice, which is vegan, all plant-based. Hi, Alexander Badia Cubero. Saludoso. Asked TT for an autograph and she hissed at me. Oh no. Kirby, you got declined. It's like we suspected. TT has let fame get to her head. Just kidding. Rachel into house. Any movie after T2 was great. I have been trying to find, like, speaking of which, Invictus, I really liked the Terminator 3 that had like the blonde Russian lady. I think her name sounded Russian, but she was like this glam, but I think she was like the bad Terminator in Terminator 3. What was that even called? Because Terminator 2 is Judgment Day. Terminator 3, is it Rise of the Machines? I think that's what it was called. I loved that as a kid, but I cannot for the life of me figure out where to watch Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I haven't seen that like since it came out, basically, which would have been what I was, I think, in middle school. But yeah, I think I haven't seen anything after Terminator 3. I know there was at least one Terminator movie with Emilia Clarke, who played Khaleesi in Game of Thrones. TT is a diva, says Rach. I love TT though. She's so cute. She's the cutest little diva. Never again, TT, never again. I loved the TX, I think they called her in Terminator 3. That sounds familiar. Yes. Yeah, I definitely want to revisit that, because it's been a long time. The Rev 9, also cool. Oh, and yeah, I never saw Terminator Genesis. I don't even know what the premise of that is. Just chopping this thick carrot. Me too, says Peter Alexander Constantine. Rise of the Machines, yes. The one who flipped her legs around Arnold, yes. I just had a flashback to a scene, and I think I'm remembering the same scene that you're talking about, Invictus. She definitely had like ninja Terminator robot moves in that movie, I remember. Buy it on YouTube. Oh, interesting. Okay. I kind of wish I had it for free somewhere, like on one of my platforms, but I have searched for it, and the only thing I get is platforms that I don't have. So I could just bite the bullet, pay the $3, $4. Yabba Dabba Doo is here. International Brown says, go to Ghana. It's better than all your choices. Ooh, okay. Coming in strong for Ghana. Hey, I got nothing against West Africa. I think Ghana is dope. I would love to go there as well. I mean, I'd like to get to every country. Every country, even the crazy ones. Like, I think it would be so insane to go to like Iran and North Korea, and I'm trying to think of other ones that are kind of hostile. Who am I forgetting? Those are the two that come to mind. At least as an American citizen, like, you just can't go to those countries. At least right now, you can't. Unless, of course, you are Donald Trump or Dennis Rodman, lol. Can you believe, though? Like, just is crazy. Like, they have been to North Korea. I think just the curiosity in me, I would be there assuming I could get there safely and like nothing would go down. Like, was it Brittany Grimer or something, the basketball lady who got like detained there? It just would be so crazy to like walk around there and be like, whoa, oh my god, this is like, I've seen like leaked photos that, I mean, of course it's very like security and surveillance is very intense over there, so they don't want a lot of images to get out that are not state approved over in North Korea. But the leaked photos I have seen, I'm like, dang, the place looks crazy. Oh, so curious. Thank you, Brian Moses. I missed some comments. Bear with me here, guys. We're like 30 years from Terminator technology. I'm more, I don't know, I'm not like doomsday. It's a little scary to think about, no joke. But also, I'm like, I kind of am like excited about robots. I think they're kind of cool. As long as they don't become, self-aware, then I think we're screwed. Peter says, OMG, in Genesis, they go back in time to save John Connor's mother. You gotta watch it if you like John Connor. Wait, okay, so maybe I did see this. In Genesis, they go back in time to save John Connor's mother. So that would then take place before, because I'm thinking Terminator 1, the OG Terminator movie. Sarah Connor is being hunted by Arnold, the original Terminator. I'm just trying to think like where that would take place in the timeline. So Genesis would be even before the first Terminator. Is it like a prequel almost? But I think I want to write this down because I love, love, love the Terminator series. Terminator Genesis. Maybe I did see this because I'm getting like scene flashbacks that are very Terminator-esque, that seem more modern than like, you know, the Terminator movies from the 80s. Yeah, Ade Faye Games. Yes, I think this is very visually plant-based. Hi, Riverdale Music. Also, I need to close the poll. It's over an hour now. Vote if you haven't. I'll be closing it momentarily. 30 years? Nah, AI is getting stronger. Yes, it is getting stronger. I personally love AI. It's here. I mean, there's no way AI is gonna go back to not being around. So I'd rather just stay up to date on robots and technology than like put my head in the sand and be afraid. Because people are gonna build the robots whether you like it or not. Thank you, Panda Parson. I just realized that you sound like Meghan Markle. Really? I haven't listened to her speak all that often, so I don't know her speaking style. Yeah, no spamming people. Please act like, you know, respectful adults. She got detained in Russia. Oh, then who am I thinking of? There was someone else I feel like that got detained for doing something kind of silly in North Korea. It wasn't her then. All right, poll, I'm gonna close. Oh yeah, 100%. Clear Glass Studios, one of the scariest scenes I remember. So I think about moments of true fear when I was a kid. And I remember so distinctly when I had to be like in first or second grade. Like I was pretty young and I was having trouble sleeping, or I had like a bad dream or something. And so what I did was I came out of my childhood bedroom and I like went looking for my mom. I was like gonna go and just kind of like, you know, cuddle up with her and, or find her and just be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. And, she had fallen asleep like out on the living room couch. So I was like looking for her, and then I was like, oh, she fell asleep out here. And then she wasn't like, I just didn't want to disturb her, or maybe I just got distracted by what was on the TV. So this is late at night. I was like about to wake up my mom, but then I just started watching what was on the TV, and it was the very end of the frickin' first Terminator movie, guys, where Arnold is driving the big semi truck and Sarah Connor is running for her life, and then some explosion happens and like you're like, oh, okay, cool, like Arnold is done, he's not around anymore. And then he like rises from the flames and like most of his exterior layer has melted away, and it's that scene where Sarah Connor is trying to like shut the door and you see like Arnold's Terminator just like limping toward her. That scene was so icky to me as a kid. I was like, this is freaking terrifying. I can't imagine being chased by a robot. So it is not lost on me, Clear Glass Studios, how terrifying it would be to be chased by a robot. Very, very stressful. All right, yeah, no spamming, please. Yeah, lots of spamming. Yikes. Thank you, Dustin Voss. Hi, Lindier. Saudi Arabia won't process a visa if you have an Israeli visa. Interesting. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. AI singularity is less than 3 years away. We shall see. Sentient, what are you cooking today? Ethan Gonzalez, I'm making fried rice. Adam Wolf, Terminator, question mark. Also, Panda Pearson, thank you very much for the super sticker. Is that a child in your user profile? Very cute, looks like a little baby. Thank you, Kotoreto. Where am I here? I'm missing some chats. Yes, before Terminator 1. Okay, I will check that out. Thank you, Peter Alexandru Constantine. Sounds really fun. Watched both last week. True story, says Adam Wolf. I need to revisit the whole Terminator franchise because I really love it. Got it. Give me your boots and your bike now. All that you have when she should be making a salad. Terminator versus RoboCop. Predator was the best. I love. Okay, Predator is great, but have you seen Prey? Like the recent movie in the whole Predator universe? That movie is so freaking cool because it's basically the Predator alien comes to Earth during the time of the Native Americans. I think like kind of during the colonial era, because there were like, I remember watching the movie Prey. I think it came out in 2022 or 2021. A few years ago, but it takes place, I want to say, somewhere in North America, and there's Native Americans, and then there's like French-speaking fur traders, and maybe some British people too. But it's very, very interesting to see the Predator making his way around doing scary stuff during that like colonial era in North America. We love AI. I personally love AI. Jojo, yes, I love ChatGPT. Thank you, Dustin Vos, for the sub and the like. All right, and now we are finally to the poll results, and then I'll get back to making this fried rice. So 36% of you guessed Japan. It is not Japan, although I will make it to Japan one day. Then 30% of you guessed Peru. It's not Peru, but I really want to go to Peru. 17% guessed New Zealand. It's not New Zealand, which means that 16% of you who voted got it right. My next international travel destination that I'm so keen to get to is Scotland. I'm absolutely obsessed with Scotland. It's, I would argue, maybe second to like the Italian and Bavarian Alps. Maybe like second most beautiful place on planet Earth. We've got Coca Zero. Merci, justement, j'avais un peu faim. All right. We've got Brian saying yesterday you told a cat to behave itself. I don't speak very good French, Coca Zero, sorry. The first Terminator was badass. It was also terrifying because I saw it when I was maybe like 8 years old. Praise on Hulu. Nice. Oh my gosh, I missed a lot of comments, guys. I apologize. Burning face scene. Terrifying. Oh man, Aliens 3 scared me so bad I had waking nightmares for months. Oh no. Just a dude. I don't know what that is. Sophisticated Supernova. Villain Killing Dylan came back here to see how it's going. More chopped veggies. I'm not totally done, but I'm making progress. Just trying to get to everyone's comments, so I'm pausing here. When the robot was reaching for Sarah's legs, but it got crushed. Ugh. So icky. So creepy. OJ Hoops, hello. Emma Pickworth, I'm making vegan fried rice. Ramen spicy soup is the best. I can eat that all day. Prey is badass, the way he took that bear down. Oh yeah, oof. The bear is really scary. And I hated the way that the predator killed the wolf when it was first kind of like getting a sense of how to be a predator. I remember feeling really bad for the wolf. It was very sad. If you like sci-fi, you should watch a show called Firefly. I started Firefly. I'm not the biggest sci-fi fan, I'll say this. It really is hit or miss for me. I don't like outer space. I don't like tons of mythical creatures where it's you're getting so far away from like mostly humans and mostly like Earth-like settings. If it's too sci-fi fantasy, then it's not for me. Hi, Eric Calhoun. Just don't fall in love with it because it doesn't last long. Oh, I see. Hi, Team Money. Thaddeus. How are you doing? Oh dear, Chelsea versus Brighton. Oh, yes. I don't know what happened, but that was a really disappointing game to watch. Yabba Dabba Doo. I was really hoping that Cole Palmer would come through, but it was so flat. Maybe it's set in Canada. French sounds like it's in Quebec or something. True, but like to be fair, like here in Minnesota, like we were obviously part of like the United States. Although it's hard to pin down exactly what time it was, but like we had fur traders like coming through this area. We have some like areas here in Minnesota that are French because of that influence. So, or I should say named in a French way. Like we have Lac qui Parle, which is lake that speaks as one of our counties here. Mille-Lacs is another, like, so there's a lot of French you'll run into here in Minnesota because it was a lot of French fur traders and trappers and Native Americans, like a mix. Brian says, I love cookies. Eric says this fried rice won't get finished until the weekend. This is the tricky thing. I want to be interactive and talk to everybody, but I then run into the issue of actually getting the food cooked. Just a Dude got the poll right. Congratulations. Green Day, Rich guessed Scotland. Congratulations. So did Coffee. Scotland is definitely not a boring country, satisfying life. I just don't think you know enough about the country or else you wouldn't be saying that. Brian says, I do eat cookies like Cookie Monster. Villain Killing Dylan. Hannah, are you on the hunt for Loch Ness Monster? Not necessarily, but it'd be cool to see it if it does indeed exist. No love for Aliens versus Predator. Not really big on the Alien series. I've seen multiple movies from the Alien franchise. I watched like half of Romulus. I didn't really like it, to be honest. Predator, though, I like a lot more. I feel bad for the animals also, but pretty cool, though. I agree with you, Peter, with Prey. New Aliens movie is a must-see. If you're talking Romulus, I did not like Romulus. Ugh. Type She from Vegas. Hi, Type She. All right, I should probably get to the rest of my veggies. I'm going to be rinsing off the last two bok choy. And then keep on chopping. I'm a Packers fan, hate the Vikings, all good. I like the Packers. We got more French in here. I am indeed still chopping. Lots to chop. I'm chopping and chatting. I'm not gonna eat a box of cookies in 60 seconds. I think I would get sick. Love from an Austrian chef. Ooh, that's cool. Slur Wangtang, Slur Wangtang. Austrian, that's cool. Hi, Batman in Nevada. Hi, Sendryer Shivan. Skull Vikings, says TT. Yes, Scotland. How did I guess that? But I thought New Zealand. Not as keen on New Zealand. I mean, I think it's beautiful, but I just don't feel the urgency to go there like I do with Scotland. Alien Prometheus is the best. Romulus was okay. Ooh, okay, I don't think I saw Prometheus. I remember getting ads for it. I love Michael Fassbender. He's one of my all-time faves. I know he's in Prometheus. But yeah, just didn't manage to see it. Hi, Charles Butler. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, it's been a while. My schedule has been hectic with work. Hey, I get it. Mine is hectic as well. And this is entirely recreational, leisure time activity. So you never need to worry about getting here on a regular basis. I like your vibe. Thank you so much. Slur Wangtang? Wangtang, I don't know how to say it. Where in Austria are you located? Hi, I don't care. Coffee, yes, this is very yummy food. It's just taking me a little bit of time to get it all prepped. It's just kind of how it goes when you make your own food. My nephew went to Japan last year for 3 months. He is 6'6". Ooh. I mean, yeah, he would, it sounds like, yeah, he definitely stuck out there. That's quite tall. Guten Tag, hello. Hi, Duke. Ouch, is it Atreides? Atreides? Guten Tag, guten Abend. We gotta get Hannah to play Call of Duty since they got the Terminator event live for a little bit. Ooh. I am not a video gamer, but I do enjoy watching video games on YouTube, like when people upload like videos of them playing, because it's kind of fun to see. It's something I don't really personally like to do, but I like to stay kind of up to date on what's going on. Chicken, I do remember you. You ask me every time. I ate Indian food yesterday, chana, mango, pumpkin, and coconut chutney. That sounds absolutely delicious. I'd love to watch you make hot dish. I'd love to make hot dish. It's such a Minnesota Midwestern thing. Tater tot hot dish is what we call it. But you can make it other ways too. Chicken and coffee in the chat. Yeah, we've got chicken and coffee. We've got a mix. Funny. Highland deer. How will you make the rice? I've already made the rice. I'll show it to you in just a second here. So I've got it all ready to go in my smaller saucepan. So I'm just gonna toss this in when the time comes. But first I'll roast my veggies once they're chopped. So I'm working on the bok choy. Bok choy is basically a bundle of lovely leaves and stalks that look like this. I love the flavor and the look of bok choy. Oh, I'm thirsty. I feel like lemonade. That sounds so good. I missed it. Did you like the Prey movie? I loved the Prey movie. So good. Yeah, I thought it was cool to see the Predator series take place at a different time in history, and how, because like I remember watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of Predator, So obviously, you know, they've got like defenses and modern weapons to fend off the predator. But I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how are Native Americans gonna fight back against this really scary alien thing in what, like 1600s, 1700s North America? Really cool. Hi, YQ Reality 3 Lopin. Uh-oh, I was reading some bad news though that you were sharing. Fire victims in Minnesota? Uh-oh. I love gelato, vegan gelato that is. Lao Nu S, vegan only, yes. We've got, you ever saw Last Predator? I think I did. Don't worry, coffee, he gone. Yes. If you can watch the Madrid versus Man City game, oh my goodness. I don't know what time it's taking place or if it already started. A Natural Predator movie, and I loved the native actors. Yes, I know. I thought that was so cool. And I think they might have been speaking real indigenous language, or maybe it was multiple languages, but I appreciated the detail, like the historical details and the authenticity of casting people for those roles. It was very cool. Sounds good at large. Have you heard of Valley Fair? I've been to Valley Fair many times. That was, I would say, when you grow up in the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area, you are inevitably going to have a field trip to the Mall of America and a field trip to what's it called? Valley Fair, which is an amusement park. For those of you who are not from Minnesota, Valley Fair is basically like a more local Six Flags. It's very fun. Oops. Oh, we got some more chats coming in here. I have a question. Should I do? Yeah, I say go for it. Do YouTube. Hannah, do you eat much pre-made vegan food, or do you make most things you eat? I mostly make things from scratch myself. Bishop Bullwinkle, I'm making fried rice. I've got this big old bowl of chopped veggies going. Do you prefer sparkling water? I actually do love sparkling water, and I was just thinking, I think I have, oh shoot, I thought I had one left, and I actually think I drank it. Oh, that is so sad. I could have sworn I had some, but dang it. I guess I should have bought some at the store. But I love sparkling water, and honestly, I wish I had some now. It sounds so good. I think the next best thing I can do is just put some lemon juice into this water and pretend like it's carbonated. Yeah. I also have some lime juice too I could add in here. Like a little DIY soda. Ooh, I was thirsty. The vegetables look delicious for now, says Tony. Camp Snoopy, yep. You guys remember when it used to be called Camp Snoopy instead of Nickelodeon Universe. Hello, I don't read Korean, but hello, I think that's Korean. I love Minnesota, best state with lots to do. Okay. William Paul, I'm glad that you're bringing this up because I'm about to launch channel memberships for my YouTube channel. And I've been brainstorming what kinds of exclusive content I'd like to film and feature for members who choose to be, like for people who decide to have a membership to my channel. And that means that they're paying $5, $8, however much I set the price point for every month. And so one thing that I've considered doing for members only content is actually doing like going to local places, even like in greater Minnesota, more rural areas where it's like, let's try out, like, let's go to this place, let's go to this state park, let's go to this historical landmark, let's go to this museum. So I'm thinking like local tourism, because I love Minnesota so much, you guys. I absolutely love it here. And I'm thinking that could be fun, like adventure content to feature for members. But again, it's like it's a matter of like, I also want to have like cool stuff that that anyone can see on my channel. But obviously, I want members only content to be really like nice and exciting. We've got, you could invest in a soda stream, I know, too evil to hope. Cold water or room temp water. I think this one is like kind of cool. Definitely not room temp. We always went to Camp Snoopy in elementary school, same for me, TT. I like chow mein and bread or chow mein and noodles, says Brian. Snoopy. Sir Johnny Bravo says I could just blow some bubbles into this. Not quite how carbonization works or carbonation works. Hi, Scott Sessions. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be trolls. Rich. We've got... Do they still have Snoopy statues around the cities? Yes, I believe they do. Val's Rapid Serve in St. Cloud could be a fun greater Minnesota destination. Man, I haven't been to St. Cloud in years. I like St. Cloud. I went there for a quilt show of all things. Val's Rapid Serve in St. Cloud. Yeah, I think I've only been to St. Cloud once in my life. Maybe twice. I remember finding them and taking pictures as a kid. Yes, I, as recently as 2019, came across the Snoopy statue here in Minneapolis somewhere. I was actually on a run with 3 of my running friends, and we all stopped and just took a selfie in front of the Snoopy statue. Blake Odom, hello. I don't talk about my personal life on here. Romantic life, I should say. Mickey's Diner, Mears Park. Yeah, well, is Mickey's Diner up and running? Because it was so dead during COVID, but hopefully not so anymore. Hi, Thomas Altro. Good morning, if it's morning for you. Oh, Mickey's Diner finally reopened. Okay, great. That makes me happy because I remember going through St. Paul in the COVID times, and I was like, dang, is this the end of Mickey's Diner? I've been there once, like I've eaten there once in my life. It was very cute. Hi, MC. Not a vegan restaurant, but it is a institution in its own right. I would be super down to still go to places and just feature them on my channel, because I feel like so I do mostly vegan and gluten-free content on my channel, as you guys know, but I think another niche area that I think would be really fun to build out would be Minnesota and how much I love it here, and really cool places to go in Minnesota, whether it's outdoor activities or eating or museums or other places. So I'd be down to go to significant places, even if they're not vegan. Because honestly, I feel like I like the challenge of going to a place that doesn't have much to offer and finding something that could work for me. Even if it is just like a side of tater tots or a soda. Hi, Andre Washington. I got to meet Mr. Schultz. That's impressive, William Paul. Dang, lucky you. I'm from the suburbs of Minneapolis. That's so cool, TT. Oh my goodness. I grew up in suburban Minneapolis myself, and it was a great place to grow up. I love it here so much. Most of my family is here too, so it's nice to be close to everyone. Oh, thank you so much. I want to know how to say your name. Thank you. Oh no, let me comment. Thank you so much. How do you pronounce your name in English? Waffle Works, I'm making fried rice. TT is here in the chat. Rachel is vegan, yes. Minnehaha Falls. Oh, I love Minnehaha Falls. Such a beautiful place. So fun. All I can say is go Tigers. Hopefully you know. Oh my gosh, nice. I love that. I do know, TT. Yoonjun? Jae-young? That's okay. Don't be sorry. I just like to be able to say people's names. Ji-young? Jae-young? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, even though I know how to say it in English. My dog has its own wheelchair and does carry him all about. Hi, Paul Rivera. All right, so getting there, guys. I think the only thing left is this onion, and then just rinsing off my mushrooms off to the side. I know it takes me a long time to prep the veggies. That's just how it goes. It's pronounced Yoonjun. Yoonjun. I'm your taste tester. You know that I cannot and do not share my food on YouTube. Hi, DaCosta M, welcome back. Let's get with the program, sisters, says Paul Rivera. Your energy is unmatched. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Love the content. I gotta go and finish meal prepping and clean up and wake up in the morning. Sounds good, William Paul. So fun chatting with you. And definitely come back to the channel for another live stream or another video upload soon. The next time I'll be going live is this Friday evening at 8 p.m. Central. That's my start time usually. But yeah, have a great night. Have fun with the meal prepping. I love that meal prep life. Hi, Aher Hossein. Save that piece for stock, says Paul Rivera. Ryan says you are really funny. I was just laughing at Kirby's comment. I think Kirby is very funny. Unicycle dog. Love that. Unfortunate, but funny. Like this outer layer is a little tough. Banana's cooking healthy foods like usual, and here I am with a Monster energy drink and a cigarette in my hand. I should consider healthier decisions. It's your life. It's a free country. I mean, MC, I'm pretty sure you're in the United States. But yeah, I do not tell people how to live their lives because I hate when people tell me how to live my life. So I'm not about to be a hypocrite. You do you. Thank you, Paul Rivera, for the like and the sub. Monster and a cigarette, amazing combo, LOL. I know, I was laughing at that too, Kirby. The visual of it made me laugh. But sounds like a vibe. I have an idea for your 5,000 subscriber special. You and your sister do a cook-off. Oh, that's a really fun idea. I have so many, because we're getting there, guys. Like, I'm currently seeing my subscriber count at 4.87 thousand. So it's like, it's about 100 subscribers away from 5,000. And I've been thinking about, okay, got a plan for this. I don't want to have the moment come and go and then be, you know, hurrying to film something for the 5K subscriber special. I'd like to still make something, whether it's a dessert item or a food dish, but someone said I should run a 5K. I thought that was a funny, literal way to celebrate hitting 5K subscribers. We'll see. Very exciting. It's really exciting to see the growth on the channel, guys. I'm stressing on the future. You're stressing on the future. I don't understand what you're saying, MC. Oh, like health decision wise, maybe? Okay. Every time you're cutting onions, you have to sunglasses on before you cry. I'm wearing contact lenses, and pro tip for those of you who do wear either glasses or contact lenses, cutting onions does not affect, at least for me, cutting onions does not affect my eyes when I'm wearing my contact lenses on my eyes. They pretty much function like a shield against the fumes that come off of the onions when you chop them. So it's really, really nice, I have to say, because I hate the feeling of the stinging onion fumes. It burns and it's not fun. Justin Childress, I'm making fried rice. Hi, Sam Wakefield, saludos. Hannah trying to be on the Doge Social Security list at 145 years old. I feel like we're gonna start seeing people live a very long time. The current world record for women, when I checked, was some lady that she grew up in France. She is French, or was French, and she lived to 122 years old. And the thing is, I mean, she was born during the 1800s. She would drink, not a ton, but she would have like some little drink of port or something in the morning. Just very like chill, lovely French kind of vibe. And I was like, if some lady born in the 1800s can live to 122, how, like, it doesn't seem that ridiculous that a Gen X person, even a boomer, I mean, I can see us living like longer and longer. I think eventually humans could live to be like 150 at the highest range, because I think technology is going to improve. We're getting a lot of smart technology that can catch health issues faster, diagnose things or get ahead of things. Medicines will get better. So I really feel like getting to 100. Oh, Jimmy Carter made it to 100. So yeah, I feel like this is just more and more doable as time goes on. It's just, I feel unfortunately like it's the chemicals now, like the chemicals and the additives, those are what we have to look out for as like younger generation consumers. Ooh, all right, I think that was, oh, dang it. I forgot about my mushrooms, shoot. I think they're fine though. To be quite honest, I might just throw them into the, I'll let them still soak and then I'll just throw them in as they are here. I let them soak so that the dirt and residue would just kind of seep into the water. Actually, let me just throw them into this bowl here. It's fine if they're a little bit wet. Kirby, how's Madagascar? Seen any weird things there? Also, thank you guys for 100 likes. Very fun. I appreciate it. So at this point, I think before I get all the mushrooms out of here, I'm gonna go heat up the oil that I showed you a while ago. That's sitting over in my soup pot. That's where I'm gonna roast all of these veggies. So let me just break from this. Justin Childress, I'm making stir fry, or fried rice, excuse me. Rachie saying, everyone subscribing, get Hannah to 5K. Tommy Brown was the 100th like. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Fried rice? What kind of fried rice? Just veggie fried rice. Nick? Dunton Taylor is getting hungry. What's the fried rice recipe? Anton B1214. The recipe comes from this cookbook called Run Fast, Eat Slow. I'm a runner, and this was a gift that I think my mom gave to me for Christmas a couple of years ago. And it's written by two very, very accomplished runners. I think one of them they were both collegiate runners, and one, Shalane Flanagan, this one, I believe is an Olympian. So these are two elite runners that wanted to write a cookbook about foods they enjoyed eating as runners. And the recipe is called Gimme Veggies Fried Rice. So this is what the green page looks like, and then this is the recipe page. And I've made this a few times. I did a recipe video on my channel following this fried rice recipe. So yeah, it's very good. Oh, I'm just suddenly so thirsty. Justin Childress, I've made cauliflower wings. Go to my channel and check it out. Hi, Shalu, making fried rice. Lucas Alves, the content of my channel is mostly vegan food. Hi, AJ. One more to 100 likes, yes. All right. Everyone subscribe so we can have a cook-off. Nice, Rach. So fun. Hi, Dungeon Master. Good to see you. Who do you think would win? I don't know. I mean, Chica, you've been making some great desserts for me lately. Dragon Man needs a bedtime story. Chug the broth. I'm definitely not gonna do that. Dungeon Master. Walk over to the walk. Congratulations on 102 likes. Thank you. Yeah, we passed 100, guys. How the F do you run in Minnesota in the wintertime? Well, the city, if you live in Minneapolis, the city does a phenomenal job of keeping the pedestrian paths around all the lakes and the parks completely shoveled and sanded. So you can go run, assuming that you're dressed properly in a bunch of like thermal layers and headscarves and mittens and proper socks and shoes. The city clears away the snow so people can run, bike on their fat tire bikes, go skiing. I mean, yeah, people are active all year round, like all 12 months of the year here. And the Minneapolis city parks and rec people are so on point with clearing away the snow, so that, because I mean it's a very active community. A lot of people run, bike, walk. I'm trying to think of everything you can do, and they keep the running, walking, and biking paths clear in the wintertime so that people can still keep up with their activities even with a bunch of snow on the ground. It's pretty nice, if I do say so myself. It's a pretty great city. Top of the morning, Miss Flanagan. This is Paula Rivera. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Jake Ronenberg. Actually, Jojo, I've never made my own injera, and it's something that I would love to know how to do. I've only ever purchased it from restaurants or Ethiopian marketplaces because I've heard that it's notoriously time-consuming and difficult to make. And I just have never found a time to really sit down and learn how to make it. But I would absolutely love to learn so that I don't have to keep running out and buying it from other people. I'm not going to use this mushroom water. There is a lot of dirt and residue at the bottom of this, and I really don't want it. So down it goes. All right. Getting there, guys. It'll be a sisterly tie. It says rich. Hi, OJ Hoops. Crazy, I'm making fried rice. How do you run in Minnesota weather? So many people do. I just visited the Mall of America. That's cool. What did you think, OJ Hoops? Gulf of America. I forgot about that. Oh my God. I saw a map recently or something on social media where it said Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico. I was just like, oh my God, this is just so, it's weird seeing it as Gulf of America now. Dominicana, 1000%. The coldest temp in Miles City, Montana. Temp was 30 below and wind chill 40 below. Warm weather coming. Dang. We were at -10 today, so we were not nearly as cold as you. But it was still burning, like burning cold. I was tuning out just now, but did I hear Banana drop the F-bomb? Did I hear that right? Tef is very healthy. I don't think I said the F-bomb. Hi, job bless. 2 degrees right now and falling. Whew. Okay, guys, so let's get rocking and rolling finally with this veggie fried rice. I'll give you one last close-up of these fresh veggies that I prepped and was chopping. So first I'm gonna throw these chopped cloves of garlic into my soup pot. Maybe I can turn my phone a little bit more that way so you can see, but I'm not gonna bring the phone stand over just because it's kind of a pain to rejigger. But yeah, you can kind of see like right here. That's where I'm gonna be stirring together all of the ingredients. So in goes the garlic. All right, and then I'm also gonna toss in some red pepper flakes. Let me grab those for you. Right here. So there's, I think it's maybe like 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And then I've also got, I'm gonna be putting in 1 tablespoon of this ground ginger. It's supposed to get to 19. Ooh, that's chilly for you, Kirby. Whole 7 roller coasters, crazy. Yes, I know. The amusement park at Mall of America is so fun, guys. Yeah, I did not say an F-bomb. It might have been some kind of word jumble that sounded like it though. Hi, Ballwinder Brar. You should be on the Food Network. I think that'd be so fun to be on Food Network. Just so wonderful. All right, red pepper flakes are in there. I'm gonna take a peek at the recipe book just to freshen up on the steps, but I think it's like a few minutes. I'm gonna be stirring. Add the oil, the garlic, ginger, red pepper flakes. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw the veggies in pretty quickly after that, so. Ooh, shoot. tablespoon of this ginger powder I'm gonna throw into the soup pot. I kind of want my red spatula. Hello, Catherine. Hi, Ken. Hi, Dallas Clemens. Just getting this ginger open. Oh, I'm destroying my nails. So sad. So sad. It's just easier when this thing is not on it, but annoying. Let's see if I can get this off. Here we go. Okay. Ginger is in there. All right, Hannah may have Custer and Kendrick Lamar's halftime show though. To be quite honest, I was working on my Valentine's Day cupcake YouTube video on my channel. For those of you who haven't seen it, go check it out. But I was editing that video when the halftime show came on, and I stopped editing, stopped working, and I just like looked up and like was watching, and then after like 3-4 minutes I was like, this show sucks, and then I just like plugged back in and kept working. It just was not for me. Thank you, Vinny Philly. Great to see you again. Thank you, Jalen from Detroit. Let that sizzle for a little bit. Hi, Uttam Patel. Banana is going to outlive us all through one healthy meal at a time. Watch. I like that comment. Hi, Mustafa Vural. Kirby is out. Hi, Pro A4. Hi, Crowmaster. What are we cooking, chat? I'm making a fried rice. Veggie fried rice. Thank you, Garrison Gomez. All right, back to the recipe. So I'm letting the garlic, the red pepper flakes, and the ginger roast for about a minute in there, a couple minutes. And then I'm gonna add the veggies over here, all these lovely prepped veggies. And how much salt? It says 1/2 teaspoon. I might do a full teaspoon because I do like salty food. Cool. I wish this cookbook would stay open. All right, so I'm gonna throw these beautiful veggies into the pot. And 1 teaspoon of salt. What are people saying? Hi, Carto Real. Jobless says yum. All right, and then I'm gonna cook these veggies for 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll start with 10. All right, are you making us Cheerios for later? No, those are staying on my counter. You have an awesome soul, says Paul Rivera. Thank you. So after, oh, I should set the timer. So 10 minutes. And then I'll move the veggies out of the pot. Add the rice and soy sauce, cook occasionally, stirring until light browned. Cool. So I'll just stir the veggies for the next 10 minutes or so. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna start putting stuff away. Hi, Saya. Alright, I think that's about all I can do for now. Still got about 8 minutes left on the veggies, and I might add an additional 5 minutes. Hi, Scarlett. Good to see ya. All right, so while I wait, I'm thinking of things that I can do. I think one thing I could do actually is prep the vegan egg that I'm gonna use. So just for the sake of time, I am gonna be microwaving these. It's just egg. It's this vegan egg brand, and they're made out of mung bean protein mostly and water. So I'll be heating up a couple of these and then chopping them down into little egg pieces so that it does resemble fried rice. Like, you know, in regular fried rice, you get those pieces of scrambled egg. Hi, LB Watson. Rod Young, I'm making fried rice. Hello Hannah, hello chat, says LB. Tofu, fake eggs. Yes, it was just egg, and I'll show you what they look like up close. Also, Kirby, I thought you left. So they come in these little, like, folded, almost like you would get a little omelet. And they have, I remember what eggs taste like because I ate them every morning when I was growing up. But I think these are a really good substitute. You can, quick version, just microwave them, or you can saute them in a skillet with oil. I'm just doing the microwave heat up since I'm gonna be dicing these and then just throwing them into the pot later. So what I'm gonna do is just flip them over and then cover them again and then heat them for another 40 seconds or so. All right, sorry guys, I've been ignoring you. Limbo says it's a Brazilian food. I'm not making Brazilian food. I would say it's probably you'd classify it as Chinese or maybe just broadly an Asian dish. Just over a week from March. Wow, that is crazy. I feel like January was a super, super long month, but February, I feel like I've blinked and February is now almost completely gone. February went by in a flash. Hi Fury 2094. Are you trying biryani? I've had biryani a million times, but I'm not making it tonight. I don't eat fish because I'm vegan. All right, so I'm gonna let these just egg little omelet bites sit over here and cool, and stir my veggies a little bit more. Looking good, guys. Looking very fresh. You are Indian. Nick says I love fish. By the blink of eyes, this year is also gonna end soon. I really don't want time to go fast, you guys. I've been reading about these successful people that somehow survive on the craziest small amount of sleep. I was reading about Martha Stewart. She is one of my all-time favorite people. And somehow that woman built her billion-dollar empire on 3 hours of sleep a night. Gordon Ramsay is the same. He gets 3 hours of sleep a night. And I'm like, the reason I mention this is because I've heard people say that, okay, if you like get up earlier, sleep a little less, it can make your days feel longer. But for me, the catch-22 is if I'm super, super tired, then I'm not really present in the moment because I'm just like thinking about when I can go to sleep, when can I take a nap? I'm so tired right now. So it's like it's a tricky conundrum. But I do envy people that can get by on 3 to 4 hours of sleep because I feel like that would make time feel like it's not passing as quickly. All right, gotta go stir the veggies some more. All right, just about done. Did I miss anybody? No. Okay. Nino says, let me fly you out. Fly me out where? Alright guys, so veggies are done. And now, so here are the cooked veggies. Lovely and toasty. So now, I'm gonna be frying my rice that goes into the fried rice. TY says, hello. Miss you, been in school. Robert O'Nellian, so good to see you. Welcome back. How are you? I'm just making some fried rice. Boom. Okay, so recipe. Now what I'm gonna do is add 1 tablespoon of this sesame seed oil to my soup pot behind me. Add the cooked rice, the brown rice I showed you earlier, which is hanging out in my fridge. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then stir it together for about 3 minutes. So let's do that really quick. So there's the oil, and then 2 tablespoons of tamari, which is right here. This is essentially the gluten-free version of soy sauce. Hi, Binish Danish. We could take a vacation to Queens, New York. I like New York. I got an air fryer, can't stop using it, it makes everything. That sounds really fun, Robert. Glad you're enjoying it. All right. So now, dun, da, da, da. This brown rice is now gonna go into that soup pot with the sesame seed oil and the tamari. All right. Okay, guys. Annette, I'm making fried rice. These are my cooked veggies. I'm now just frying up the rice itself, and then I'll mix everything together. Darren is here. Australian Navy and Australian Air Forces are monitoring 3 Chinese warships transiting the east coast of Australia. Sounds kind of stressful. Yikes. I hope it all ends peacefully. So these are the, let me show you in just a second. These are vegan just egg omelets, I would call them. And they're completely made out of plant products. I'm just gonna chop these up and add them to the fried rice so that my fried rice has little egg pieces like you would see with ordinary fried rice. But since I'm vegan, I don't eat animal products, including eggs. All right. Chop, chop. Hi, Brian Fury. They will go past New Zealand and Tonga and Samoa. We are monitoring them with New Zealand Army. What could they be up to, I wonder? All right, so here are the egg pieces I'm gonna toss in there, but let me first give my fried rice a stir. And I'm gonna take these lovely chopped up pieces of vegan egg and I'm gonna toss them into the fried rice. other people in here. Have you tried the Japanese rice cookers? I haven't, Cody, but I've heard great things. Australia and Papua New Guinea have signed a new defense treaty. We will partner. Jimmy says, oh my goodness, women can cook. Am I though? Am I that rare? I think plenty of women can cook. We love you, our Ethiopian queen. Thank you. There they are, the pink scissors. Yes, these everlasting pink scissors, indeed. Kevin Martinez, I'm making fried rice. I'll show you the final product, but for now, you can admire my roasted veggie medley right here. I'll be throwing that in just a second. So let me just give you a close-up of what this looks like. Hopefully this won't burn my cutting board. Too bad. So this is, I'll just set it on the edge. Here's what the pot looks like. It's got the fried rice in it with the pieces of vegan egg. You heard me correctly, it's vegan egg in here. Here's a scoop I'll show you. Ooh. So I'm just gonna toss the roasted veggies in here now. There's a little bit of water in the bottom, so I might try to get some of that out first. Let's see if I can manage it. Almost done, guys. Bear with me here. All right, veggies are in. What is a vegan egg? I'll show you. Someone likes my cabinets. Thank you, Gerbil. I like my cabinets too. They're nice. So let me show you the vegan eggs that I absolutely love. And I do think they have the consistency and the flavor of regular eggs. So the brand is Just Egg down here, and it says folded plant eggs, 24 grams of protein, I believe in the entire, well, how much would this be? 4 servings per container. So yeah, there's a lot of protein in these, and the ingredients are water, mung bean protein, canola oil, cornstarch, and then baking powder, carrot extract, garlic, salt, onion, turmeric for color. Yeah, and they're entirely vegan, and they're super, super good. Where does it say? Eggs from plants. But yeah, they're really, I think they're really fun. Okay, so let me show you now the final stir fry. I gotta mix it together though. All right, so I think this is looking delish. I'll plate up a bit of this so you can see it. Okay, sorry, I've been looking down. Let's see, lots of spamming.
Matthew's making such progress. I think so. But I'll be doing enough for him, for all of them, when it comes to
Gerbil is asking for some of my Cheerios. I love that you guys point out the Cheerios in my background. I forget that they're there sometimes because they're always on my countertop. I love Cheerios. There is vegan egg indeed. Yes, there's vegan everything, correct. Not adding mods. We've got what's wrong with seed oils, eggs from plants, percent for everything. Thanks, Tony. I'm glad you like the earrings. People have liked them, so I've kept on wearing them well past Christmas time. So let's dish up some of this stir fry. Hopefully, looks like my cutting board is still intact. This back. All right. Oh, looks so good. Yum. Aw, rude. My TV series did not keep on playing. I think it was one of those Netflix moments where it's like, are you still there? Rude. I feel judged. I'm still here. Okay. I'll plate it up. Let me get this out of the way so you can see. I'll put this back. All right, finally, after 2.5 hours, I'm finally done. Here is the fried rice. I'll just point out the different components to you, especially for those of you just joining now. So there's some broccoli right here. There's orange from the carrots, bok choy, like these deeper dark green things. That's bok choy. There's yellow onion. There is mushrooms. You'll see some of those. These like darker brown little pieces, and then some brown rice that I sauteed in sesame oil, and then pieces of vegan egg. Harder to see now because there's like tamari soy sauce on here. But yeah, this is basically just a vegetable stir fry that I made. And I'm excited to taste it. Yeah, Peter, Alexander Constantine, they have vegan chicken nuggets, steaks, burgers, etc. There's like, it's very fun to be a vegan right now. Which amusement park rides have scared you the most, and which was like, is that it? I kind of did all the amusement park rides. Like, none of them really scared me that much. If there was one that gave me the most butterflies, it was like the death drop ones, where it's like just a large pole and you're sitting in your seat and you just get slowly raised to the top of the tower, and then they just have you sit there, and then they just drop like the ring of people sitting, and then it falls all the way down to the bottom. Those death drop types of rides were the most stressful, but I really enjoyed amusement park rides. I still do. Ambrose, I just finished making some vegan fried rice. It's very tasty. I don't think so, Jimmy. I mean, it's like so much of the culinary world is just OG made with animal stuff. So it's like, why not have vegan stuff look like it? I grew up not eating vegan at all. And it's fun for me to enjoy things that I remember fondly from my childhood and still resemble those things, but I know that they're plant-based. Prime example of that is the Impossible Whopper at Burger King, because I grew up eating a million Whoppers from Burger King, and it's really fun to go back to Burger King nowadays and just order the same sandwich except have it with Impossible meat. And I think you just ask for like the mayo or some kind of sauce to be taken off of it. I think it's really fun. So I don't mind that a lot of vegan things resemble non-vegan foods. Thomas is doing 500 squats. That's intense. Thank you, Ambrose. I will enjoy my dinner. It's very tasty. It's spicier than I expected. I added a bit more of the red pepper flakes. Thank you, NC. Abigail, inevitably someone says that I'm making them hungry. I know, Adam. I am finally eating. It's great. It's worth it. I actually had some snacks earlier this evening, so I wasn't starving this whole time. But it's nice to finally eat. Gosh, I don't even remember the last time I had Burger King. Jimmy says, fair enough. I know a lot of people ask that though. They're like, why do you want to see something that looks like meat if you don't like the idea of eating meat? For me, it's like, I loved all the foods that I grew up eating, and I will say I ate a ton of fast foods growing up. So I like having some options that are like, kind of like throwback food, but it's like you get the best of both worlds. It's like, I'm getting like this lovely, say it's like a cheeseburger. Super big, juicy cheeseburger with like a really delicious Impossible burger patty with a ton of vegan cheese on it, vegan mayo, the whole works, French fries. I'm like, oh my God, this is so like, it's reminding me of how I used to eat burgers back in the day, but I can eat them now. It looks the same, it tastes pretty much the same, and I can enjoy it while sticking to my vegan diet. So I personally like that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Frio day, Saturday, Sunday. Would zucchini work in that dish? I very nearly picked out a zucchini to chop up and put in here. I get a little bit skeezed out by squash vegetables. I think they can kind of bother me a bit, so I decided to skip the zucchini for today, NC. But I've made this dish with zucchini. Nevin Petkovich. We've got Amber. Alexander is here. Have a good night. Thank you, Adam. You too. Thanks for coming back. Kevin says, I totally eat that. I feel like this, to be honest, this is similar to a fried rice you would find at Panda Express or Leon Chin. I mean, when I think about the fried rice I would eat at Leon Chin, it would usually be mostly the rice, and then there were little pieces of egg, little green peas, and pieces of carrot. Those are like the three things, or however many I listed, that I can remember in my fried rice whenever I would get takeout fried rice. But I think for the most part, fried rice is vegetarian. I mean, I've seen some fried rice with chicken before, but It's very easy to veganize. It doesn't feel like you're stripping it down or having to throw in a bunch of weird substitutions. It's pretty much just the rice and then whatever veggies you want in it. Jayla says, yum. It honestly looks like Panda Express. Panda Express is good, you guys. Very tasty. Oh, it's spicier than I anticipated. It's making my nose run. Okay, we've got Jayla. Jayla Mimi asking, cute earrings, where are they from? So these are from Amazon, and I actually ordered these back in December as holiday earrings. Like, you can probably see that these are little jingle bells, and they have a little jingle ball inside. And there's like glittery bow ties on the top. But from a distance, a lot of people think they're cherries. But to answer your question, I ordered these off of Amazon. I don't know if you would get the same search result that I did, but back in December when I was looking for things to buy that were Christmas themed, I just went on Amazon and typed in Christmas earrings or holiday earrings, and I was browsing and I really liked these. I thought these were fun. So I got them from Amazon for probably around $15, super, super cheap. They might still have them. I don't know if they sell them all year round. But yeah, these are Christmas earrings that have now turned into my cherry earrings because some people think that they're cherries. Thank you, your fave brunette. Randy F is here. I had a good Wednesday. My sense of days is kind of off because I had Monday off this week for President's Day. So my first day back to work was yesterday, but I didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday or coming into today. And for a moment there, like, I thought tomorrow was Friday. So I don't know what's going on with my sense of time, but I had a solid Wednesday. Randy, how about you? Furi los hasta tumor. Jayla says, OMG, I thought they were cherries. I know. It's like more and more people were commenting in my live streams, oh my God, I love your cherry earrings. I love your cherry earrings. Where did you? And I'm like, dang, I did not see this when I purchased these back in December. But I totally see how from far away people think that they're cherries. And I kind of love it because in my head I'm thinking, when I bought them, I was like, oh, these are cute Christmas earrings. I'll just tuck them away into the Christmas bin and then break them out again next year for Christmas or December holiday season. And then so many people were thinking they were cherries. I was like, well, I guess if they think they're cherries and not a holiday accessory, I could just keep wearing these. People wouldn't be like, why are you wearing your Christmas earrings when a lot of people actually think that they're cherries? So I'm just gonna stick with them because people like them. I swear everyone thinks they're cherries. I know. It's so many that it convinced me to keep wearing these. KFC is now Texas FC? What? What do you mean, Yabba Dabba Doo? What's going on there? Why is it not Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore? Abigail says they're so cute. Hi, Oak Ridge Taxidermy. Thank you, Zeke. Yeah, this is pretty satisfying, guys. Oh my gosh. Yep, here's the fried rice. Mom, so all of you in the chat better be on your best behavior because Miss Ruby Red Wing is my mom. So yeah, in case you didn't see me earlier cooking, Mom, there's broccoli, carrots, pieces of bok choy right here. I was comparing this to fried rice that you might get at Leon Chin or Panda Express, which I know you really like, except for the sodium. I know that can be an issue. There's mushrooms, sesame seed oil, tamari, aka brewed soy sauce. Oh, and then, I don't know if you've seen these, Mom, but they sell these now at certain supermarkets. And these are, I eat them for breakfast sometimes if I'm feeling like something eggy, for lack of a better term. There's this brand called Just Egg. I know you've heard of it, Mom, but I chopped up a couple of these folded egg omelets that you can get in the freezer section. Completely vegan, plant-based, made from a bean and some starches. And I chopped them up and threw them into my fried rice. All right, Chief the Medicine Man is saying, I just left Jason's Deli salad bar. Care to tell us more? That's very random. I'm not familiar with Jason's Deli salad bar. Sounds good. Thank you, Robert. It is yummy. I'm really happy with how this batch turned out. Looks amazing, very much like Panda Express style fried rice. Also, Mom, I don't know if you were on here early enough to see, but the recipe comes from, sorry, this is why I shouldn't be talking and eating. That's so gross. Excuse me. But this is the cookbook that the recipe comes from, the Run Fast, Eat Slow cookbook that I think you gave me for Christmas. And this is the recipe page. It's called Gimme Veggies Fried Rice. And I've made this, I would say this is either my 4th or 5th time making this recipe. It's such a nice go-to recipe. The only time-consuming thing is just the veggie prep. Yeah, yep, you did give me this book. It's a great book. I love the 2 ladies who wrote it. Noah T is asking, how old are you if you don't mind me asking? I do not care. I am happy to answer age questions. I am 31 years old. My birthday is on September 13th, 1993. Rico Lopez. Hello, Hannah. It's your boy. Keep on keeping on staying consistent. Keep on keeping on staying stay consistent. Thank you. Yes, I'm just trying to be as consistent as I possibly can. No excuses. Show up. Be professional. I want to grow on here, but also like just get to know viewers better. I love the live stream feature. I think it's really fun to interact in real time with people. So I appreciate you, Rico. Great to see you. Jason's Deli has a huge salad bar. They also have other things. Is this like a chain restaurant or something that I'm not aware of? Is it like, I feel like there's certain things people know of, but I'm like Piggly Wiggly or what's that? It's like a fast food place in the South. Oh, I'll think of it. Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. I've heard so many great things about Buc-ee's. We don't have them here in Minnesota, but I don't know what Jason's Deli is. You guys are gonna have to fill me in. Yeah, I know, Mom. Yes, I will use the chopper. I've just been slow to integrate. I've also been wanting to feature these Pico Haas knives that I had a brand collaboration with. So I felt the need to like put my new knife set to use lately, but I'll get around to it. Oh, KFC headquarters moved to Texas. I feel like so many people are moving to Texas these days. So many businesses are moving to Texas. A lot of businesses from, I think California have moved to Texas. I feel like Texas is like good for business, whatever that means. But I've just noticed that a lot of businesses and individual content creators have been moving to Texas, specifically Houston. Never been. I've never stepped foot in Texas. I would love to though. But that's kind of sad that KFC is, I'm assuming they were originally headquartered in Kentucky. Abigail says, you look like you're in your 20s. I will take it as a compliment, guys. One of my all-time icons, she might actually be my favorite celebrity of all time, is Martha Stewart. Just Google this woman. Like, we all know what Martha looks like, but I feel like when you look at her and then you recognize that she's 83 years old. She was born in 1941, aka when World War II was underway. And she looks so good. So I don't think anyone looking at Martha would think she's 83. I think they would guess like 50s or 60s. So I'm just trying to like, I'm not saying I will look as good as Martha does at 83, because that woman is freaking stunning. Like, who has thirst traps at 83? She does, but not a lot of other 83-year-olds do. Okay, she's killing it, and I would love to age in a way where ideally I'm not, either I look my age or somewhat younger than my age. I mean, if people think I'm older than my age, whatever. People are free to think what they want. But just, I'm trying to lay the groundwork now so I don't get bit in the butt by things I could have prevented when I get older, while still having some fun. Hi, Bradley. Bradley Chance to order. Thank you, Bradley. That's kind of you to say. Rico says Virgo time. You guys, Virgos are the best. I freaking love Virgos. Most of my circle is Virgos. I feel like we gravitate toward each other. Oh, I love, love, love having a September birthday. It's so great. Bradley says it's hard to look at a cooking book when those beautiful eyes are looking back at me. Thank you. Let's see here. Yes, it's a chain. Okay, that's why I wasn't recognizing it. They sell soups, grilled sandwiches. Now you have me wondering, Chief the Medicine Man. I'm gonna Google Jason's Deli. Now that you describe it like that, we do have a Jason's. Oh wait, hold on. It's permanently closed. The second I Google this, it says permanently closed. So we used to have a Jason's Deli. What did it even look like? Oh, this is kind of sad. I think it's so sad when you can go on Google reviews and click around on photos, like what's the vibe, what does the food look like, and it's like no longer there. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, it is like, I do like deli food. It's a shame that they closed. Huh, I wonder when they closed. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever been to a Jason's Deli before. That's too bad. Anyways, back to the chat. Don't want to leave you guys hanging. Bradley is in California. Ooh, are you anywhere in the Pacific Palisades area or impacted area where all the wildfires were last month? Ugh, I was really stressing out for Southern California people last month. Miss Ruby Red Wing, oh, great knives. I know, you guys, I love my knife set. I'll bring it out again because it's like, it's the brand collab on my YouTube channel that I am the proudest of. They're so pretty, but it's a 17-piece knife set, and this wonderful brand has sent me so many cool things. But this is, I would say, the cherry on top of the brand collab. Oh no, I think I might have split my side. That's very tragic. But these are knives that magnetize to the side. So there's different types of knives. There's a chef's knife, this one. This is a bread knife that is serrated, so it's got like the squiggly edge, which makes it easier to cut through bread without squishing it. There's also steak knives that fit into the top. I mean, I say steak knives, but you know I'm not eating steak. I'll be using these for other things. There's a paring knife. There's a sharpener for the blades. This was the Santoku blade. Yeah, Santoku knife that I used for chopping the veggies in my fried rice tonight. I'm not gonna put this on the block because it's dirty. And then there also is a pair of scissors tucked into the back. So this is a very, I just love having this, and yeah, it's very fun. All right. All right. Sweetheart Roblox is new. Welcome, Sweetheart Roblox. Houston in the house. Love it. Tommy says Houston sucks. Houston, Texas is pretty awesome. I've heard good things about Houston, Texas. Hannah, I vow to be vegan for 6 hours tomorrow. Pinky promise. That's really specific, Kirby. Are you gonna be like fasting or something? I mean, you do you, Kirby. No pressure. Okay. Hi, Tav Tob. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I remember you commented in a live stream once that I was, you said something really funny like, Hannah, we didn't order a yappuccino. And I was like, roasted, but also really funny. Where am I here? Chief the Medicine Man said, Def didn't know Martha was that old, right? Right? I was even like, I thought she was around 80, like 79, 80, somewhere. But when I heard that she's 83 and she's gonna be 84 this summer, I think in August is her birthday. But I was like, dude, like, what are you doing, Martha? Like, spill your secrets. I've read a ton about her. She doesn't get that much sleep. She built her empire on somehow 3 hours of sleep. She is a machine. But she also she like does a lot of skincare stuff and serums and lotions and I think laser to like even out skin tone and surface of your face. I mean, obviously she's got the resources to do a lot of cool skincare. But she eats really healthy. She's said that she's not on any medications. She does Pilates. Like, she is so crushing it in her 80s. It's amazing. Kirby says I'm not looking at no Martha Stewart thirst trap. This is so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm just dying here. Let's see. Zappy is asking, what about Geminis? So Geminis are June birthdays, if I'm not mistaken. I have known only a handful of Geminis, and I will say this. I mean, say what you want about horoscopes. I had a physics professor, she's an astrophysicist, tell us day one of the first things out of her mouth was astrology is a load of BS. Astronomy, the study of stars, is legitimate, but astrology, the horoscope stuff, is just a joke. So yes, I understand that it's very like woo-woo, like spirit crystals, zodiac stuff, but I'm telling you, I feel like I fit Virgo to a T in the zodiac. And the handful of people I've known as Geminis, and Geminis are like the twins, like hot and cold, exactly that. Like that kind of temperament where it's like really warm and fuzzy and chill one moment, and then you're like, what the fuck is, sorry, I try not to swear in here, what is going on with this like, what? Very like, not Jekyll Hyde, not that scary or extreme, but still very like hot and cold. So that's been my experience with Geminis, where I think that was kind of the turning point where I'm thinking, actually, I think there might be some substance to the zodiac. Martha can get Dab, oh my god, I'm dying. I don't know what Egyptian neck is. I can't tell if that's a roast or a compliment. Gave me the idea to make zucchini sandwiches, says Chief the Medicine Man. I'll do it for 7 hours tomorrow, Kirby, says Green Day. It says Rich, I mean. I don't know if I said hi to you, Mike Dizzle, but hi, Mike Dizzle. Crazy Barber is here. Hi, Crazy Barber. I've been on here now for 3 hours. Time flies. Are they Damascus knives? Yes, Peter, they are. Hi, Sky, you're 123. Thank you, Angie. Don't underestimate the power of short naps. Sliding edge, I did that today because for some reason, I feel like my sleep schedule has just been like inconsistent for whatever reason. I can't put a finger on it, but I usually sleep 8 to 10 hours a night. I am a sleeper. I love sleeping. But I maybe got like 5 hours of sleep last night. It was just very low for me. Like, I really can't function well on that little of sleep. My baseline is 6 hours, but even on 6 hours, I struggle. So I didn't get as much sleep last night, and I was pretty tired. I had a little extra coffee to help me through the workday. And then in the late afternoon when I got off of work, I laid down for like an hour and a half. And when I woke up, I was like, okay, I feel like not tired. Like, my eyes aren't burning. Like, I don't feel like that grogginess that I was feeling. So I agree with you, sliding edge. Naps have saved me when I've had the chance to just recover some sleep that I wasn't able to get overnight. We've got Roman in here. Looks like Prochto Zfir. I don't know what that means, but I can kind of read it. Hi, Roman. How are you doing, Roman? I'm a Pisces. What does that mean? I don't know. I can't think of any Pisces I've met. It's been mostly Virgos, overwhelmingly Virgos. Leos, Cancers, Aries, and Libras. Those are the 5 that I'm pretty familiar with, just because of like people I know in my life who have birthdays in those zodiac signs. But Pisces, I'm not even remembering like what time of year that is. Friday 5K, yes. Oh, what do you mean, Friday 5K? I'm not sure what you mean, yabba dabba do. Maybe I missed a comment here. Do you feel like names also match people? Yes, although I feel like that can also be like a bias that your brain has, where it's like you meet a stranger, you learn their name, and then forever on you're like, yeah, of course that's Jim. But it's like, what did you think they were before? So I guess everyone I've met whose name I've heard, I think most names have felt like they fit the name who I've met. There have been a few actors who I've Googled, like I knew their character name on whatever show or movie I was watching, and then when I looked up the actor's name, I was like, you do not look like a Betsy, or you do not look like a Sam or something like that. Just a name I would not have put with the face based on the movie role or something. But for the most part, yeah, I think names typically match people. Alejandro. Our company 30 years ago had a merchandising deal with Martha. She went to one of our locations and made a scene. Oh no, difficult to work with, definitely a high performing woman. Yes, you guys all should go to Netflix, if you have Netflix, and watch the documentary on Martha Stewart. I think it's just called Martha. It's really interesting because obviously, I think most people know this, but she went to prison. And what's tricky is she was like in her prime peak business era. I would say maybe early 2000s, like first decade of the 2000s is what I remember. And she says in the documentary that men have always gotten away with being like strong, powerful, assertive, like aggressive, putting up a fuss. You know, I think if a guy were to put up a fuss, it would just be seen as like, no, he's like making his point clear, he's standing firm, he's being a confident and aggressive businessman, as he should be. And she talks about how tough it was to try to be a top performing female in the business world and in finance, and how she would get a lot of pushback. She would be called a bee, she'd be called unreasonable or just nasty, where she's like, I was just trying to be competitive, I was trying to be like highly professional, I'm a perfectionist, I wanted to compete with other companies and run things to the best of my ability. But I think a lot of people were not comfortable with that at the time. I think people are more used to it now. But it's interesting to hear about what it was like for her to go through that, because she is I mean, I was actually looking this up today, what the different generation birth years are. And people refer to Martha Stewart as a boomer, but technically her birth year falls in the silent generation, which is like Elvis Presley, Shirley Temple, Elizabeth, who's the beauty woman, Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth, Cleopatra woman, I'm forgetting. But yeah, she is like from that generation, where I feel like women largely were not supposed to be like billionaire business people. So I like her. I think she's a queen, and she is aging like fine wine. Oh, interesting. Kirby says, I eat once a day anyways. I've kind of been trending toward this. I don't mind having one substantial meal during the day and then kind of have it. It's like I start my day with just a light bite to kind of get my metabolism or something in my stomach so I'm not starving, and then just a little bit of coffee. But I feel like I save most of my eating for the end of the day, because if I eat a lot for breakfast or a lot for lunch, I'm going to have the post-meal nap time sleepiness. So I tend to be catching up on my calories at the end of the day. Would be March. I must be an anomaly. Oh, interesting. Inept owl. Because my sister is an Aries. She's the very end of March. So I always think of March being Aries because of my sister, but I guess Pisces also is in March too. Let's see. From what you see, do you think my personality is similar to the Leos you know? So my dad is a Leo. I dated a Leo. I feel like my impression of Leos, based on like those two people, very like, because they're different people, but I'm trying to like think in a nutshell. Direct, straight shooters, extroverted, easy with the crowd, social, confident, hard on their sleeve, like very passionate. That's how I would describe, and these are male Leos I'm talking about, not necessarily female Leos. So it's like I'm talking about a sample of 2 here, but I feel like that's my overall vibe of Leos. But maybe I'll meet more and have a different summary. So Kirby, I don't know. The thing with Kirby, it's like in the chat, maybe by your comments, sure, it fits, but I feel like it's hard to read. It's hard to decide just based on chat comments, because you miss a lot of like nuance with like how someone delivers their sentences or how they speak. But also too, Kirby, like I only ever see you on your farm with animals. I feel like your content isn't like, what I haven't seen is like you in social settings or with a ton of other people around, because you're on a farm. I feel like a lot of the character traits of Leos that I have kind of internalized are just very like social and not loud per se, but just extroverted and very much like part of a scene. We've got yeah, but I would do it flew out of my mouth. You are correct. Yes, a lot of successful women are called bees because of that. I know, it's so frustrating. I mean, I get it, because traditionally men have been, I mean, even look at the richest people in the world. Like if you just go to Forbes and you look at the top 10 richest people in the world, I want to say like all 10, it's like 8 to 10 of them are men. And so it's like, it doesn't surprise me that, the heads of the biggest companies are dudes, because I think that's just traditionally how things have been. And it bums me out that I think women just get a lot of hate and heat that they wouldn't get if they were doing the exact same things, but they just happen to be guys. So it is what it is. I think you just kind of, if you're gonna go that route and you happen to be female, you're gonna have to, I would say just you're gonna expect or run into that kind of pushback. NC says Taylor, if you're talking about Taylor Swift, she definitely has been, she has been vocal about her frustrations as a female artist and business person. Hi, Christina Cameron. I remember going into Kmart and seeing a garden hoe for $3.99 or a Martha branded garden hoe for $20. She even had branded soil and plants. Good Lord, that woman. Hi, Leonel Ruiz. Blue Sniper is the Sagittarius. Kirby says, I'm in, boys. Leo here. Nice. Okay. I'm a Leo and that was spot on for sure. Okay, dang, there's a lot of Leos in here. Hannah, Yujiro, you've been saying this. You have a problem. Is something going down in Andover, Kansas, where you've set up your real estate empire? Do you do weddings? If you're talking about like wedding planning services or catering, no, I don't do any of, I don't know if that was your question, but that's what my answer will be. Hi, Austin Hurst. Hi, Jedediah. Yujiro says, no, it's bad. All right. Let's hear it, Yujiro. Scorpio, August 24th. Okay, cool. So that's the tail end of October. Because I think of October being Libra. But then there's Scorpio. Okay. Does Reeb, I remember you. Yes. You look like my sister. The last part of your comment has me laughing a little bit. Hi, Julian. That horoscope things might be kind of right because I'm like my town's mascot. So you're saying that even in a very, I'm assuming rural community, given like the size of your farm and the fact that you are a farmer and I only see you with all of your farm animals, you're still like the social, you're the son of the social solar system in your community, Kirby. That's what I'm hearing from you. Kirby says I'm still on the fence about it. I think that's very endearing. That sounds very sweet. Christmas ornament earrings. Indeed, what I'm wearing today. Peter is a Libra. I know, Kirby. I was like, you look like my sister, and then fine Af. I was like, the first thing I thought was like Jamie Lannister. Jamie Lannister, is that you? Sam Gaming, Athu. Thank you, Reagan Hornung. Sorry if I said that wrong. My fried rice is now cold, but some of you know I really am temperature neutral when it comes to food. I don't care if things have cooled off. I'm like, hey, come on. We can't all be princesses about the temperature of our food. I feel like this live stream has gone so fast. It's already 11:13. I've been on here now for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I should get going because I do have to work tomorrow and I need to catch up on sleep because I'm behind. Virgo, everyone loves us even though we got on people's nerves with our search for perfection. You guys, the Virgo, it's like reading the Virgo personality is so, it's like when you're reading something and you're just like nodding your head the whole time. You're like, oh my God, this is so on point. It's so accurate. And it's not like I read my Virgo characteristics as a child and then was influenced by them as I grew up. It's just like, I just have naturally been this way since I can remember. And then I remember really looking at what the different horoscopes are and I'm like, dang, I love that I'm this horoscope because I feel like the character traits that you'll read for Virgos are organized, type A, introverted, analytical, probably more serious, less spontaneous than, I don't know. I don't think Virgos are spontaneous. It's more like planned, steady. I guess maybe safe and risk averse would be a fair assessment, but I don't know. I like being this way. Some people probably would hate it. Yujiro says the dang snow blown off the top of the roof of the house. Oh no. I mean, Kansas is no joke. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. Kirby says, yeah, I want to film when I'm at a park or other places, but I'll just gotta get used to it. Some of these people's questions are just hilarious. Hi, Khabib. Good to see you again, Khabib. Hi, Mohammed Real One. It sounds like Real One. Reliable. Yes, I feel like I'm really trying to think of like my best or like core qualities. Like if someone were to like pick out 3 from me, I really think that reliable is very much one. Like I think I am very reliable, very consistent, and very organized. Like I just, and I'm very glad that I just am this way. But I mean, I look at other people who are very like creative, free spirit, free flowing, fluid, spontaneous. I feel like I look at people who are like that and I'm like in awe of them, and I think it's really cool that they're just very different by nature, but in my head I'm like, I could never live my life like that. I would be so nervous. I would just be like, how can you just do things on a whim? How can you be that spontaneous and that like, whatever happens, happens. Like, I'm gonna just do this and that. And it's very like, yeah, not the way I roll, but obviously that's a way that lots of people roll. Hi, Darren again. How are you doing, Darren? Oops, shoot. Oh, chat. Don't do this to me. Sometimes it just freezes up on me. Damn you. There we go. All right. Minecraft is dead. I know nothing about Minecraft. I've never played it other than it exists. That's truly the only thing I know about Minecraft. Oh no, Justice S, says Kirby. I would not say I'm OCD. What is that? Obsessive compulsive disorder? No, I feel like I'm too, where I draw the line is like in the grand scheme of things, does this actually matter? Like in 1 year, will this matter? In 5 years, will this matter? Like I like to plan ahead, but at a certain point I'm like, I feel like I like to be just very real, where I'm like, okay, I'm only getting closer to death every day that I live. No day is guaranteed. So as much as I like to plan and try to get ahead of things, it's like no one can know the future for certain, and you don't know how long you get to live. So you should do some things spontaneously, have some fun, have some wiggle room, have some flexibility, live a little at least, but don't be so reckless that you could burn yourself for a very long time and regret it later. It's like the fine line between having fun but being prudent. I feel like I try to like walk that line every day as best I can. Kirby is in Mississippi farmer. Hi, Javier Gomez. Hi, Kenyatta Harris. Hi, Royce. Can you make me some food? Not right now. I just spent the last 3 hours making some of this stir fry. My favorite food in the whole wide world is Ethiopian food. I'm half Ethiopian. That's where my dad immigrated to the United States from. So I grew up eating Ethiopian food all the time. It's a vegan dream because they eat so many lentils and collard greens and green beans and potatoes and cabbage and carrots. It's loaded with like the most delicious vegetables ever. So yeah, anything from the vegetarian / vegan side of the menu at any Ethiopian restaurant is my happy place. Kenyatta. Are you safe with the knife, Chip Broadhead? You're saying it with the singular form, and I've got 16 knives sitting over to my right. So yes, I was using the Santoku knife tonight. Yeah, you're in Yankee land, says Darren. Kirby on a roll tonight. Kirby, come on. It's in your bio. Everybody, I'm gonna do this right now because I'm an a-hole. Kirby, like everybody click on Kirby, go to Kirby's channel, and you will see in his description, it's like one sentence that says Mississippi farmer. I do my homework, so if you're gonna call me out, it's public information. Kirby. Kevin, are you saying you don't run with scissors? Yes, I don't run with scissors. And I hold them the right way. Thank you, Nizia Torres. An Uber driver who was Ethiopian told me they have a lot of similar food to Mexicans. Is that true? I would probably say no, just because the like native grains and food, like when you think of like the Americas, like North, Central, South America, like corn is the staple grain. In Ethiopia, it's teff and barley, wheat, and millet, I think. In Mexican cuisine, you would have black beans and refried beans as your protein vegetarian source. In Ethiopian food, you would have lentils, yellow lentils, green lentils, red lentils. I think those are the main ones. Definitely no avocados. Like there are no avocados to be seen anywhere in Ethiopia unless you're at like a Chipotle in the capital. So no avocados, no sour cream. What else is there? Also Mexicans, I believe like Mexican food has a lot of pork in it. Ethiopians do not eat pork. Like no. In Ethiopia, you're either gonna likely be majority population is Orthodox Christian. They do not eat pork. I believe second biggest religion there is Islam. Do not eat pork. And there also is a significant Jewish population in Ethiopia, and I believe I'm speaking for most Jewish people who keep kosher, no pork. So definitely a no-no. In most of Ethiopia, there's some like non-Christian, non-Jewish, and non-Muslim parts of the country where they probably would eat pigs. But for the most part, no. So I feel like there's not that, I don't see many similarities between Mexican food and Ethiopian food. They are very vegetarian and vegan friendly though. I will say that is a similarity. Hi Zamarant. 16 is a lucky number for someone, says Chip Broadhead. Stop, drop, roll. Malaika Shahid is a new subscriber. Thank you, Malaika. Thank you for the sub. K-pop lover. I'm from Australia. Oh my gosh, I love your username. I wouldn't say I'm like a major K-pop person, but I'm obsessed with Rosé. I'm obsessed with Jungkook. And I'm obsessed with, I'm missing someone. But yeah, I'm loving those like Gen Z K-pop kiddos. They're so great. Kirby says they coming to get me. You can always change your bio to not say that you're in Mississippi. Honey, let's see. Why scissors when one has 16 knives to run with? Hannah 1, Kirby 0. Oh man. The way you prepare your Ethiopian food and bread looks similar to Mexican. How? Like, tell me more. I'm not seeing these similarities. In the land of the butchers, the pig is king. I mean, that's fine. I'm just telling you culturally, like, how it is in Ethiopia. Let's see. Terminator Cobra. C6Z06. Not talking. Okay. Zamarant, I'm not the person you should be calling if you're in that kind of a situation. What time is it? Yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, it's 11:30. It always kills me. And now I'm seeing that there's 47 people in here. I feel like it's so frustrating when you get to the end of a chat or you get to the end of a live stream. And now I'm seeing 51. This is so cruel because I know I need to be going to bed. And now the numbers are going up, but I really should be going to bed. Otavio Silva Ray, hello. Himbro, I was making fried rice tonight. Justice has my brain doing backflips, says Kirby. US versus Canada hockey game later today. Probably not. I'm not the biggest fan of hockey. I grew up watching it. I was a figure skater. I didn't play hockey. So I like being on the ice. I like being on blades. But hockey as a sport never appealed to me. It just, no, not for me. Mariela Mercado, I'm in Minnesota in the United States. And coffee is back another hour. I want to be on here for another hour, you guys. I really do. But I know that I'm behind on sleep and I guess I could just catch up on my sleep over the weekend. That's typically what happens. It's always so hard hopping off of here, but I should get going. I will say this, I'm playing around with the idea of having like Wednesday night live streams being members only live streams because I'm planning to launch channel memberships. I'll say it again here. Channel memberships are where you pay a monthly rate. I'm thinking like $5.99. YouTube has the settings where it's all like $99, $99, $99 at the end of the price. But I'm thinking about what I would include for members only content, for the people who pay that monthly membership fee. And I would like to have a members only live stream once a week at least. Members only videos. You guys can feel free to let me know other ideas, but I'm thinking Wednesdays may start to be just for members. So then if you aren't a member, you get to see me on Monday and then you have to wait until Friday to see me again. Let's see here. Win for Kirby. I feel K-pop is so management controlled. I don't know enough about it to weigh in here. Hi, Still Me, welcome back. You mini soda, says Himbro. The algorithm just started cooking. This is so frustrating. And what's even more frustrating about this is not that I've been on here now for over 3 hours. Also, sorry, I feel like this was looking crooked for you guys for a lot of this stream. Oh my God. Anyways, but I'm a night owl and I would happily stay on here for another hour or two if it weren't for the fact that I do have to get up early tomorrow because I do work a 9 to 5. So I shouldn't, but it's pesky, but it is what it is. I don't know why my browser just every so often will give up on me. Let's close out of some tabs. Hopefully this saves it. Ugh. Maybe it's just my computer getting old. Dang it, my page crashed. Hi, Baman Lakzanda. 52 people watching right now. Oh, this is so nice, but so frustrating because I do have to get going, guys. You live in Minnesota and you don't like hockey. What's wrong with you? Not everyone in Minnesota likes hockey. Trust me, I love my winter sports. I love the snow. I love the bitter cold. I grew up doing skiing, figure skating. I mean, I'd play out in the snow. We'd go sledding, snowshoeing, the whole works. Love the winter activities and the winter scenery and the temps. But the sport itself of hockey, just not for me. I gotta sleep. Bye, Hannah. Thanks again. Catch you next time. Bye, Kevin. I'll see you on Friday night. That's the next time I'll be going live, guys. Let me put that in the chat so you've got that on your radar if you don't already know. Let's just not destroy things. Mariella is from Tennessee. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to Nashville. I loved it there. I worked in Rochester. Was so cold. Yes, Rochester is cold. I didn't see the results of the chocolate cement brownies. Oh my goodness, it's been that long. I ended up making 4 different batches of brownies last week, and 2 were epic fails and 2 were really, really tasty. So it was a 50-50, like 2-2 tie, basically. Enjoying your night? Yes, Dottie, and I'm about to head out. As much as I would love to hang around here and chat with you guys some more, I do have to work tomorrow, and it's 11:30 p.m. right here in Minnesota, Central Time, United States, but I will just say hi to everybody else. That'll boost your live also by missing Wednesday to the non-members. That's what I like, Kirby. I've been trying to just plan out what I want to do for the channel memberships before just like to bring it back to the horoscope discussion. Very Virgo, I would say, very on brand, where it's like I want to just have like a plan of how I'm going to roll out things instead of just being like, I have channel memberships and I haven't really like thought things through about how to schedule, how to film, what to post, who gets access to what. So I'm just putting some thought into it, but I do think that would be a strategic move just for like people not wanting to miss me from Monday to Friday. Maybe they'd be interested in paying, I don't know. These are just things I'm thinking through. All right. My sister's bought my iPhone for me. Oh, that's nice, coffee. Wow. I'll gift you coffee. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's no pressure, coffee. It's literally just, it's like another monetization feature on my channel. So I'm monetized, and there's like, I have the super chat feature, but like no one is required or pressured at all. It's like, it's there for you to use or pay for if you wish, but there's like no, you do not need to do anything. You can, because I still will be making tons of content that's for everyone to view on the channel. So never feel like you are pressured or should feel bad. Still Me says, rest well, a wonderful night to you. Thank you, and you as well. Still Me. Me too, bye. Okay, bye Mariella Mercado. Ich verstehe Ihre Sprache nur ein wenig. Ich komme aus Deutschland. Do you really? I thought you said something in English earlier, Otavio. You said he earlier. I'm away an hour from Nashville. Very cool. Thank you, Ragnar Lothbrock. You made 4 batches of brownies. I missed that. Yeah, I made 4 different batches of brownies, and I was just on such a tear last week. I really was like feeling the brownies. Actually, you know me. Who's that? Who's your, I think you know. All right, Justice. You're in Florida. I know, Kirby, agreed. I was like, wait, what? What am I reading here? Hit like fast before she goes. Thank you, Still Me. Hi, is it Jengiz Karadenyak? Bye, Jason King. Oh, shoot. I've been seeing you later on my lives. Good to see you, though. I'm glad I still caught you. Hope all is well. Yeah, no worries. Coffee. Okay, Mariella is saying, I'm going to see you more how you cook. LOL. Sounds good. Bye, Kirby. You look like Barbie. I will take it. Thank you, Agung Alberno. And reminder to everybody, last thing I'll say, reminder, I'll be going live streaming again this Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. See you all at the Friday night live stream. So, fun chatting with you all, but I must go. Favorite sweet drink? Probably some kind of sweet coffee drink from Starbucks, like mocha something. Bye, Rich. Bye, Otavio. Bis später. Hi, Muhammad Abdul Karim Yavuz. And Justice says, okay, I will. All right, I'm seeing I think that's the rest of the chat. So I'm gonna peace out here, say thank you to everybody. Bye, Himbro. Not bad, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, MVA. Hi, Muna Lifestyle, good to see you. I'm also hopping off right now, but come join the live stream on Friday this week. It should be fun. Thank you, Himbro. Take care, everybody, and we will chat again this Friday in 2 days. So I will see you over there. Buy coffee, and hi-bye Liberation Berserker.